And we are live. Ha ha! I love it when we do this. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever pecking time it is, unless it is an inappropriate time, then go to bed or go do your work. But hello and welcome to this Toonkind D&D game, a part of our mini campaign where please, for the love of God, do check the warnings. I am your humble dungeon master of the Secrets of Bonesbridge. Now, you've already seen us in part 1. If you are coming in here going, hey, this is new, please do part 1 first. Just by sheer logic, don't do the shuffle. But let's introduce our cast once more and then get into the chaos. So, bottom to top. Vampy be muted.
Ah,
Yay!
oh, bottom to top. Okay, sorry. I died. I'm so not used to that. Hi, I'm Fam. I'll be playing Airy.
It's me next. I'm dying slightly. Hi, I'm Wiz. I've got
Come
little
on,
Rye
Wiz.
stagehand.
Hi, I'm Blaze. I'm playing Spica, who is apparently in gay panic mode, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hi, I'm Spec. I'm eating ramen.
Yeah.
And who are you playing, Ramanita?
Yeah. I'm actually playing ramen. Fun fact, I'm playing ramen. This is my character Ramen, my original character Ramen. They can speak every language and they can fly and breathe underwater and see through. They have true sight 24/7.
They're gonna get eaten. Like, literally.
Also Quinn's here.
Birds descend
Also
on
Quinn's here.
in the next 2 seconds. It is going to be the shortest appearance ever.
I mean, they're called ramen, so, you know.
Thank you to everyone who was saying I'm going to eat them. All right. Now, to spiral us back into whence we came, when we panned out last, we zoom back in. I've got to once again get out of the gallery.
This is ramen. They main a gun.
And they got.
I cannot take you guys anywhere.
But
But
You invited me willingly.
I did. And I love you. But we zoom back in Bonesbridge, a land, well, an island that is quite distant from many places we have visited before, in more ways than one. Our cast came together after a delightful time of, absolutely nothing wrong, wonderful letter. The power of friendship is prevailing, guys. Please, someone save this bird from himself. But you made it on through. You arrived after an entire day of travel and a night on a really boring boat. You had some good heart-to-hearts, some general chaos. You arrived. You made friends. You had gay times. You have aggroed a bird from one of you, but hey, it's all turned out well. And as we've reached this point, we have started embarking up to the Strix estate. And when we left off, I asked our wonderful cast to roll Constitution saving throws. And as we've done that, could I have you guys tell me, I know your scores, but could you give me your scores and you? Could you tell me your scores?
Rise was a
Airy
14.
rolled a 9. Kill him.
Henry rolled an effing 9. Speaker,
Oh,
did you roll again?
well, you know, a 9's not too bad. I mean, Spica got an 8.
Wonderful. It means that I get to do things. And then we had from there, we got Quinn with a 15, right?
Correct. Quinn's got a 15.
Yep. Rye with a 14.
Quinn's doing the best.
I
Do
love how
you
we've
wanna
got
know-
this split, this very nice even split of one apart down here and then one apart up here. And it's the tech
Yep.
team's getting the high rolls.
Do you want to know what partridge I rolled when I rolled for him?
Oh, please.
Yes. Please tell me it's in that
Please.
one.
It wasn't a nat 1.
Was it a nat 20?
It was a nat fucking 20.
Yes!
So funny.
It's just, he went on ahead. And as you guys are embarking up, because the picture doesn't quite do it justice in how monumentally long this. It's partway a stairwell, partway a bridge, in that it is going up, there are steps to it, and it is secure, it's not blowing in any breezes. At the same time, oh my god, it's long. So, could you guys, if you would like to at this moment, you can roll, like, just to see your surroundings as you guys are going along. You get a chance to do a perception, insight, anything that you guys would like to do as you guys are going along. Did I say insight? Investigation? You can do a perception, you can do an investigation, whatever floats your goat, if you so choose.
I'll do a percipi.
All right, Quinn, which one of those is better for you? I already know the answer.
I'm going to take
Sitting here-
investigation because I get advantage on that. Thank
Mhm.
goodness I get
Speak
advantage on
Could you leave the 8s alone?
that. Oh, thank you, Rye. Well done.
Harry and handshake
Brilliant.
Quinn. But Quinn's an investigation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got Persepi from Airy. We got. All right. Cool. So we got 21, an 8, a 21, 22. So we got an investigation, a perception. Out of curiosity, which direction would these guys be looking in? Just like, let's go from like Airy through to. I know what you're going to be looking at, Speaker, so I'm going to skip you for a second.
Lol.
And then we got Quinn and Riot. So, which direction would you guys be looking? Towards the estate, back the way you've come? Just give me some ideas. Let's go Eri first. Eri.
Sorry, could you repeat what you said? I zoned out.
It's all right. That's perfectly valid, honestly. Felt that. Basically, with that perception, would Eri be looking more towards the estate, the surroundings around, or back the way they've come?
I think Harry might actually be looking over the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay. That's good. From there, let's go. Quinn, where are you looking?
Oh, wait, hold on. By looking over the bridge, I don't mean looking towards the estate. I mean, like, as they walk, he's looking, like, over the bridge, like, to the side, like, to what's, like, to the drop, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I got you straight up on that one. I've fully understood what you were putting down. Okay, so where are you looking, Quinn?
I low-key need to roll a D3 real quick.
Understandable.
I didn't think to assign those. 1 second, let me assign that, then roll the D3.
Honestly, I'd assume it was like forward, side, back. So if I were doing,
no, it's
Mhm.
forward, back, or our little bird friend. He doesn't like her. He doesn't trust her. He doesn't want her to die.
Are you sure? For
Okay.
a second there, I wasn't sure.
So he is looking back.
Brilliant. Right?
Rye is looking at and down from the bridge initially and then up at the estate.
Amazing. So that gives me the full scope. Delightful. All right. I'm going to go with the lowest roll first, just because, Speaker, my love, my darling. You have been left by Eleanor. She has swooped off. However, I do think, given your state you were in previously, as you're going along, as you're starting into this walk, and the first half of the trek, up this gargantuan stairwell bridge, you are just like looking back in that direction.
Yep.
It's just- I love you, but
She went that way. I
yep,
can't see her anymore. Can I see her now?
Pretty lady? Pretty lady gone?
Pretty lady? Where'd she go?
she
I
did.
know
And
she
did
left,
she
but
go?
where'd she go?
she did
Where'd she go?
admittedly, as she was leaving, do a few final swoops. Just
Show off.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm already in
What if she
character.
comes back and does another one?
What if she swoops around and does a flyby? We don't know.
Exactly.
Then from there,
What if she
let's-
magically sweeps me off my feet?
then from there, I'd say we're gonna go like from Quinn, who was looking back and around. We're gonna go Quinn. We're gonna go Rye. Then we're gonna go Eri. I think,
Okay.
or no, Quinn, Eri, Rye, because then we can look forward, which is brilliant. But as we're doing this, Quinn, you're looking back, and yep, it seems as though that bird's gone. Yay! And
Yay.
you do look further back towards the village that you passed through, where there was that interesting incident that sparked some more of this tension. And you do see it like coming to life a bit more. There is more activity down there. You do see in the distance like a windmill start turning. You do see like a few lights flicker on. You do also notice with that higher roll, hey, you can see really, really far from this specific bit, especially the higher you go. You can even see like sort of a blurry, very edge of the vision, just like, that's the dock where we came from. The boat seems to be moving away. That's fine.
May I roll a wisdom save to see if he considers doing something stupid?
I will allow you to do that. I will move on to the next person potentially.
Yeah, you move on so I can mentally decide if this is worth it or not.
Brilliant. Then I was next going to move on to, it was going to be Eri next, because we've looked back at the joys there. We're now looking to the sides, and Eri, you do see, like, it is a big island. But as you're going up this bridge, you do kind of start to almost leave the island. You're going towards this gargantuan tree, which as you look at the bridge, you can see it is made out of this polished, you almost want to say wood of the tree. It would make sense for that to be a part of it. And you look down and there are crashing waves below, but there is also how this tree seems to be dug into and relating into the cliff. It is part of it.
Mm.
And this feels ancient. It feels old, just looking at this tree, looking at this bridge. You do also just look around you and like, you get there are like shadows in the clouds. Some big, some small. You don't quite get the significance of it. It might just be, there's going to be a weather event. Who knows?
Can I roll nature on the tree? Like, not for any big reason. He's just curious about it.
Oh, I will also give you one other thing that you get because you are looking out. You do see, like, as you're looking out, like, as you're walking up to the left, there is this building in the distance. You can't quite make it, well, semi-distance, with this glowing top to it that you go, oh, that might be where Eleanor is heading, because I think she said something about a lighthouse, but you're not sure. And you do see further out from that, there are so many lights in this place in different areas that there is this area of almost darkness that just twigs at the back of your head, like, there's something over there, and it's not waking up like everything else.
Uh-oh.
And with that nature roll, may I ask what that's like? What's the vibe of that?
Oh, he's just like looking at the tree and like kind of like trying to figure out if like he knows that's ancient. He's trying to figure out if like the size of it is like natural. Also, what kind of tree that is, because wow, that's a big tree.
Honestly, like Eri, how much do you know about toon things specifically? Like, if we were to say toon nature, seeing as your real kind, last I checked.
He knows a decent amount because he has been in Einquell for a while, but like very, very like specific things that you wouldn't pick up just from like living in a toon place daily, like would still escape him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, with that in mind, Eri, it's strange. It feels like logically it should be, with this size, like some kind of redwood. Probably some kind of redwood with just how thick and huge it is. It is supporting a gigantic estate. But the leaves don't seem to feature like that. They don't seem to feature like a normal redwood would be. And the more you're trying to think about it, the more you're trying to relate it into what you understand, it doesn't twig. You know your plants to a certain extent. And you know basic toon plants, basic real kind plants. And it feels relatively natural that it's reached this size, but there's something other about it.
Gotcha.
You know there is something more to it, you just can't grasp it.
Gotcha.
You could branch out in those directions, but you ain't got anything right now.
But
Thank you. And then we got Rye, who is looking towards this giant estate. And Rye, you do know, well, you know your upbringing, and then you know Halloween Town in some of its more gothic and aged appearances. You know manors, you know mansions. This screams and drips of old money.
Mm-hmm.
The very brickwork, the very design and even cartoon nature of its collage-like texture just is so old and so expensive.
Okay.
It feels ancient. It feels not quite as old as the tree, perhaps, but relatively similar.
Okay. In terms of that, how does it compare to? Because like, he lives in Halloween Town. Macabre Manor has been there for almost 200 years. Does this feel more ancient than that?
It feels a bit older than that. Something about it twigs with you where you remember back in that talk with Swoos and Engwyn, it was talked about that this was a very old family. It may be related to that age, it may be a bit further. You don't really have a base of reference for pre this Einquell, but it does feel as though it is probably this side of the erasure, probably around the same age as Halloween Town, maybe just a tad older.
Cool. So it's been here since day dot at least.
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
All right.
And
And the bridge specifically itself, because he's kind of looking at his feet a little bit and then pans up, kind of thing.
the bridge itself feels slightly younger than that, you'd say. There's also something with that you'd note. Because you do wood carpentry, you do things that people use.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly strange, right? That for something this old, there is a certain expectation you'd get, like with stone steps, wood steps, that there would be polish or markings of where feet have gone over hundreds of years, like 200 years, you'd get a decent amount of foot traffic. There is significantly less foot traffic feeling to this than you would expect. There aren't those worn grooves. There's a little bit, but doesn't feel as though this is used that often.
That matches the vibes he's getting.
Fucked up.
Mm.
Indeed.
But also birds.
Yeah, that too.
Indeed. And with
Yeah.
that, one last thing that I would like to say, just like, is Quinn going to do a stupid decision?
Nope, he's not. That was a 15. He is not going to try cast magic again.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Ellie. Right. Thank you, Quinn, for not being stupid. I would
Like-
love and support you, and it would lead to interesting things, but you can do that at a later point.
Yeah, I do like I said before, we are always able to nerf him. I am his player. I have more my cat's really upset that I picked her up like this. I have more control of him than he has of me. Sorry,
Brilliant.
I went to go plug my phone in and I saw her sleeping, so I picked her up and she just looked at me so done.
Yes.
No, sleepy baby.
Now sheepy baby, and give me cuddles.
The
Anyways.
music, we're on that. But anyway, so you guys have
Yeah.
been looking around. You guys hit about halfway, 2/3 of the way up this. You don't know how those villagers would ever be able to get up this. Oh my god. Like, the longer you're going at it, like, Quinn, Rye, you guys are, even you are getting out of breath.
Sorry.
You
Like
are
that,
getting,
I guess.
yeah, it's like, you are detectives. You are used to going on things, going into crazy situations, doing long treks to go on your different parts. This is making you tired. Airy, speaker, oh gods, you are exhausted. It's
Mhm.
whether it's the fact that you have been looking out to the sides and have seen the crashing of waves and been more in tune with the winds, but God, you are tired. You are so tired, and the longer you are going, you know by the top you are going to be spent. You are both getting a temporary exhaustion point.
Cool.
Oh.
People are allowed to roll perception if they like, because Aries is about to do one of his patent unable to keep a secret for his fucking life.
Well,
I can roll a perception to see if Quinn realizes, because Quinn would intercede and help Aerie if he realizes Aerie is dying.
Ryan does not hear anything.
Aerie's too busy. All right, let's see. What's my perception again? Oh yeah, it's this.
Quinn does not see anything.
Lol.
honestly, it makes sense because you are also like, if you focus too much after a certain point on your surroundings, on each other, you are going to also be dragged into that exhaustion. So it makes sense that you are focused on yourselves.
God, I will say for like the players though, what Ari said under his breath was, "I have not had to walk this much since I got stranded in another world."
Nice.
What?
I'm so
All right, hang
glad
on. What was
they
the
did it.
perception? Let me see if Speaker picked up on that. Hang on.
Afterwards, I get to say funny, stupid thing.
Oh, Lamau.
10.
I don't think Speaka hears it. The Speaka does not, as the Airy is like definitely leaning on his cane a lot more as they go on.
Oh, no.
That's fair. I mean, she's tied, like, even if she'd think to help out, she's just like, well, I also feel like shit, so unless we bump into each other and then just collapse on the stairs, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I do also say, these guys are suffering. Partridger, who is like 10 steps ahead of everyone else, who is not perceiving anything, does not care about anything, except for the 4 people I care about with me or behind me, and the person I want to see is in front of me, and power of friendship prevailed. He got a nat 20 on his con. And I will say, even though you're not focused on him, there is a specific way he's like moving. Like every about 2 steps, he is flapping and about jumping forward like 10.
That's why he's not so tired. He's using the bird route.
Exactly. And he is just happy humming to himself. Time of his life. Just honestly, the rose-tinted bedazzled glasses are serving him well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
given like 10 odd minutes, you get to the front door. Yay!
Speaka
I-
under her voice, this could have been a smash cut.
No, don't do that. Those make Quinn nauseous.
Oh no, goodness.
You think
That was her response, not mine.
that Strix would allow you guys the luxury of a smash cut? No.
No, this is our torment nexus. We don't get any happiness.
Exactly.
The happiness left, she went that way.
Oh,
It was on the boat.
It's like the elemental towers all over again, Spec.
I need you to understand. That's why I started doing that really choked, like broken wheeze. I literally put in the gallery of like the stairs strike another of my characters.
Incredible.
That's why I was like continue because all I was thinking was I can't believe I have more near character deaths the stairs than actual fight now.
Oh, that's so good.
You guys finally get to the top, and there was something people missed, but don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it. But you guys do get to the front area, and there is a platform. There is like, you can catch your breath outside of it. It's not immediately, you are directly at the door once you hit that end of the stairs. So if anything happened, like say a door slam, you wouldn't just go, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Oh, thank goodness they're not going for that bit.
Indeed. Thankfully, they paid enough on that one. But you guys do get to the top. You're there. You made it. Hooray. Catch your breath for like a second. It won't deal with exhaustion, but you made it. Hooray.
Mm-hmm.
And Partridger specifically waits until the last of you are up, and then he just turns to the door and just like, with his beak.
I was very much expecting that.
And he's just there, just like, this is going to be fantastic.
Sex to doubt. That's out of character. Quinn didn't say that.
Good, because otherwise you were going to have a Partridger going,
Nope. No, Quinn doesn't know that phrase.
mm-hmm. But you
Oh,
do
no.
hear. You
Sorry.
do- It's all right. I love you so much. But you do get to this door, and after that series of knocks, there is this click and clunk and movement of what sounds like not quite chain. It does sound a bit like, you know, when a drawbridge goes up.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Uh-huh.
once again out of character, but
No, it's okay. I love you. Nothing moves behind you. It is specifically from the door in front. As you hear, like, I'm gonna give you guys it because you guys are awesome. You hear like bolts move from behind this very like, embossed with an owl stencil door. And then it does just open slowly. And there's no one there at first.
Doesn't bother
Speaker
Rye
looks
any.
up.
Rye is
Do you
perfectly
guys-
used to that.
Indeed. Do you guys wish to go in?
You cut out for me. Say again.
Do you wish to go in?
well, I know what Quinn wishes, but he's not gonna do that.
Just gonna stick close to Partridger, I think.
Quinn voice.
Yep.
I would
Oh
very
no, she
gladly-
hasn't been invited in yet, so just gonna politely wait.
What kind of fucking?
Okay. Partridger is a socialite who strangely seems used to this and just walks in.
Yeah,
Like,
Quinn would walk in. If anything, he wants to go first because he does not trust Partridge to survive any.
straight up sticks his neck in first, looks through the door, and then just walks in.
Quinn voice. I'm not gonna let him die. He's so stupid. I think if I don't go first, he will step into a trap and think that it's like a new form of welcoming.
Yeah, that
Honestly,
does sound about right. Yeah.
you could trick this guy by putting a cardboard sheet over a hole.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Quinn's worried about.
Yep. But as you guys come in, could you roll me investigation or perception again? Speaker and Eri, you have disadvantage exhaustion.
Got it.
Oh, right. You're too tired. Okay.
Plus Persepi.
What? Oh,
Um,
not insight, investigation, but still.
Mm-hmm. All right. Glorious. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
Okay,
And-
that's not how to. Oh, I don't get that 22. All right.
No. Please.
I'll just roll again. Oh, okay, 19. I'll still take it. She's tired, but she's paying attention now.
Damn. And that's with disadvantage?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
between the 22 and the 19.
All right. Brilliant. I'm also going to upload something for you guys. I've just...
Oh no.
I give you radio. But as you come in, let's see, that is a So we've got a 17, a nat 20 for a 32, a 19, and a 10. Marvelous. All right. With that in mind, I'm going to admit you. I'm going to admit you. I'm going to admit you. Did I? All right. Vamp, if you want to join the Owlbear, I gotta admit, it's at the moment very chill. You don't need to. It's not as though I'm throwing you guys into a combat or throwing a turkey at you again.
Turkey.
Turkey.
There are no turkeys here. We already ate them. But as you come in, right? You tired, buddy? You tired? You're not doing too hot. I think you're kind of accidentally a bit behind Partridger, and he is taller than you, and he is flapping a little bit. He is waving his staff. I think you're on the side where his staff is, where you're basically going, yeah.
Yeah, put me in.
Brain
Trying not
power.
to get bonked.
Exactly. Brain power is being used on not getting bonkers of the conkus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From there, there's next it was Eri. Eri, you've been to a lot of like fancy places in the past. So you
Not really, but he
ah
has been to a few.
All right. So you've been to a few of these in the past. So it does still strike you as, oh, this is expensive. This is, you don't know where the family got the money from, but they got a lot of it. They're in the platinums. Just from sheer.
You said he doesn't know where the family got the money from, and his immediate thought was, tax evasion.
I mean, it is an effective. Not that I know, but like based off what I need to clarify that real fast.
Yes, indeed.
It just happens
And-
enough in shows that I think it has to be at least somewhat useful.
Yes. And you do just like seeing there's more plants, like there are these very large plants in front of you in this marble like zone of bright purples, very old as well. You can't place them either. They kind of feel toony, but a bit to the left, maybe. Speaker. Oh my god, there is so much. If you could get away with it, there is so much you could rob in this place. There is also an obscene amount of owl statues. Like, there were several outside, and you come in, and there are just more of them. And it's just like, why? Why? But other than
They're
that,
just like rich
Yeah.
people.
indeed. And it is very ornate. You are also getting the Jesus Christ, the wealth in this place.
Mhm.
There is the, what do you call it? Chandelier has got jewels encrusted into it. You don't even think it's gold plated. It may be platinum. You gotta be
Oh,
doing
for fuck's sake. She just looks at him and is just like,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder she's paying attention again. It's somewhere between, ooh, this could pay my rent at the fucking Ritz for the rest of my life if I steal like 2 things and the rest is just like, this is unnecessary. This is stupidly unnecessary. God damn it, these people are this rich. It's unnecessary.
Mm-hmm. And you do also get this like hiss, but it's kind of a bit drowned out by the doors behind you closing and relocking. There is no one doing it. It just seems like, I don't know, maybe unseen servants or something. But that's just going on. And then I will say, just like, Quinn, you're taking all this in. You're taking every last bit of this in. And then it's just by angle. Yeah. It's just by angle of where you are. Thank you for doing that. Whoever did that one, I love you so much. There is just.
Spec.
Thank you, Spec. You see that exactly. And I'm going to post a little bit of art.
Also, I do have a funny little tidbit.
Oh,
Also, that's a baby. Quinn is probably the person who's been to the most fancy places out of everyone here.
yes.
A
But
snack.
you
Let's assume that. Let's
Nick.
assume that.
indeed,
That's a little baby.
you see, and she not baby, she a lady. As this, like, you clock her probably because you are not looking at all the opulence because you know it. It not new. It.
Yeah, people be extra. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Got bigger problems. Got to make sure not get killed.
Indeed. But you look over as there is this quite decently sized old snake just like comes towards you guys. There is very fancy little hat, lace shawl behind her, and you're the first to clock her. And she's smiling. She hasn't got any eyes, but she's just looking, just going, "Oh, dear visitors. We don't get visitors often. Oh, hello there. Let's get a look at you all. Oh, let's take you in. Oh, welcome."
Hello.
Ooh, young gentleman. Hello, young man. Welcome. You're different height to usual. You're not a mouse. Oh, wonderful. You must be very new. What's your name, dear?
You can call me Quinn.
Ah,
And your
well,
name, madam?
oh, charmer. I'm Miss Brahmini. Pleasure. And let's see. That is a bird. Is that? Oh my word! It's Partridger. Is that you? And Partridger just next to you just lights up and flaps. And he's just like, "Miss Brahmini, oh, it has been 30 years. So, young man, you are looking in the finest of health. Oh, let me get a feel of you. Come here." And he's just absolutely delighted. They are just, both of them are just like together, and he is just like the happiest man ever.
Bless.
And like this snake is just like full on, just like coiling like in front of him and giving him little headbutts just to like assess height of things. It's like, "Oh, you have got these are fine feathers. You must have been eating very well. And that is a good plumage. Oh, you have tail feathers. Those are very good. And this cashmere? No, this is finer quality than that. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. I am very good at my fabrics. And there are others, I do believe. Now, let's take a look at you all. Come a little closer. I may not be able to sense in certain ways, but I can certainly take you all in."
The pleasure is ours, I'm sure.
Oh, bless. Oh, you are wonderful. Wonderful. Such politeness. And what's your name?
You may know me as Speaker. It's nice to meet another one of Lord Partridge's friends.
No. Oh, I'm not quite as well. The servants don't usually fraternize with the masters of households, but I have known this one since they were a little chick. Has been wonderful. I was the nursemaid, don't you know? Way back when. Not been needed for that purpose for a very long time, but maybe time will tell. Who knows?
Rye is just sort of half squinting because he's like trying to picture a snake performing literal nursemaid duties on a tiny partridge chick. And he's like, "Wait, I'm fairly certain that doesn't work."
And she's just like so happy. She's just like checking each of you out, like moving this side to side motion and just like coming slightly in just to investigate. You can roll insight if you so desire, but she's just going to like, coil around just to get a feel for everyone. Just like literally just snake movements, and is just like checking each person. She just full on forked tongue coming out a few times, just gets sent to the edge. It's like, we have Toon and a wonderful Toon. So wonderful to always see you. You must visit more. And then we have, oh, that's new. Real kind? Where are the real?
Yes.
Correct.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, well, wonderful to meet you. So I have got Quinn. I have got Speaker. And she is like slow turning the head and like nodding to the people that she knows. And then just moving a bit more, another forked tongue, just like, hey. And then there is correct, but I didn't quite catch your name, poor fellow.
You may know me as Ari Haldane.
Very howdy. All right, I will commit that one to memory. I still have a very good memory. I might be in my 70s, but I've definitely still got it. All right, there we go. So, Ari, and then there is one last one. Well, you are quite young or small. Do forgive me for this. I do tend to ramble out loud nowadays. It helps with the memory, don't you know? And what's your name?
I'm Little Rai stagehand, ma'am. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you are all so polite, party. You keep such good guests. They have got wonderful manners. Well, pleasure to meet you, young Rye. Or is it Little Rye? Is that one word?
They're 2 words, but just Rai is fine, ma'am.
Marvelous. All right, all right. Well, it's a pleasure to see you. Now, let's see. I can't believe that we actually have guests. It gets so lonely up here sometimes, but it's wonderful that we've got all of you, and hopefully you'll enjoy your stay. Now, the Lord is currently occupied, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I took you all to breakfast. You guys can meet Ethel. Oh, you will love Ethel. Ethel will love guests. But I'm sure he'll be down shortly as well. You know how, well, you know how he's always been about his timings. And she is just like absolutely smiling. With that, let's see, we've got insights. Quinn, this old lady is sus as hell. Surely she is plotting all of your demises. Eri, with a nat 20. This is just an old lady.
Yep. And Ari is just like, God, he's so polite and nice to her, y'all. Like, he is respecting his elders. He is being such a gentleman to her.
Like,
Quinn's still respecting, he just doesn't trust that.
genuinely, the affection she seems to have for Parcher is something you cannot feign to this degree. You do not think she would be physically capable of it.
Mm-hmm.
Too much delight. And yeah, she is getting on in her years. You can see how Malt hasn't quite gone all the way in some places. But she is just, she's a bit doddering, but genuinely is just being polite straight back. That you don't think she could subterfuge to save her life. You could say, hey, you need to convince me that this is purple. And she would try. But no.
And Ari is just like, will you be joining us for breakfast?
Oh, bless you. No. The servants don't go with the guests. I have learned this over the years. I was very good for the previous count. I figured these things out very well. But thank you for the offer.
All right, if you're certain, will we be seeing you again today?
I didn't catch that last part.
Oh, he asked, will they be seeing her again today?
Oh, yes. There are several bells throughout the house, and if you need me, it usually summons a few unseen servants to help out, but if you ever need it, I will always be there. And while I'm no caster myself, no caster, no flyer, none of those things, I always do my best to help out as best as I can.
We have that in common then. I'm no caster or flyer myself.
Oh, bless you. Well, we'll stick together then as best we can. Right?
I don't have the heart to be mean to her, so I'm not gonna let Quinn say what he handed me.
Good.
I
But-
think if Quinn tried, I think Ari just gives him a look. Like Ari never really stops like people when they're doing shit, but Quinn gets like, you know that
No,
look when a teacher like sees you about to do something.
he's being good. For context, what he was gonna say is when she said that she couldn't cast magic, he'd be like, "Oh, is that why you're allowed in the house?"
Oh, buddy. Thank
But-
God
Oh, I
this
think
is, you know,
Speaker would have gotten him for that too.
He's keeping his mouth shut. Okay? Because I, Spec, can't do this to her.
Indeed. But she does just like kind of start leading you around the giant marble thing. Like it is not made with her slightly in mind because she has to contort to move around it. But she's like leading the way. And she's already started like turning back with a very happy little hiss, like towards like Parcher, just like, I remember when you were both chicks and there was that incident in the garden. Do you remember that one? And as she's saying that, it is so strange for you all because there is no noise at all. But there is this vast blur from upstairs. There are two staircases like either side of you leading to upstairs. And as you are all talking and moving in, there is a swoop from like off to the right hand side of our screen. And then a blur down the steps and this quick buffet of wind. And then there is someone standing on top of the marble, just like underneath the chandelier. And she just stops talking immediately. Let's see if I can get you to actually appear. Yes. As a familiar figure alights down, wings spread and then tap. Yes. That will be all, Ms. Brahmani. Thank you.
Oh, it's the man of the hour. That's not Ari, that's me.
Yay!
I need to roll something. Hey,
When-
he's not doing something stupid in the way you're expecting for once.
Okay.
Yay!
If I can
Speaking
actually
internally, the bitch is here.
Oh, good bitch.
Oh, it's nice to see you again.
The pleasure is all mine. Quite the turnout indeed. And there is this slow turn of his head. He'd looked behind himself for a moment, turned his head in that way owls can to look at Ms. Brahmani, who'd immediately like ducked her head and yep, okay, the Lord is here.
Mm-hmm.
And then just slowly turned back towards all of you and done this like, he's got a very saccharine smile and that eye squint as he's just taking you all in. And then just looks directly, kind of not quite blanks you all out, but does just look directly at his man of the hour. Just goes, hello, party. Glad you could make it.
I don't like that. I Spec don't like that.
Speak is just waiting for Partridge to tackle him.
Harry has actually stuck a few inches to the right in preparation for Partridger to start swinging his staff around.
Yeah, same.
Honestly valid, because he takes a moment standing amidst you all, and he seems to kind of be trying to hold himself in. He's vibrating slightly, and then like the owl before you all just gives this little eye roll and then just spreads his wings. And that is all party needs. His cane, his staff is being thrown to one side and he is running forward.
Yep,
Can I
there it
roll?
is.
Can I roll in acrobatics to like catch the staff?
Yes.
Hold on. I need to like. This is gonna be so fucking funny.
I will warn you do have disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Nuts.
A 25. You are you
Like-
managed to deftly grab without even getting conked, which was a real risk.
Yeah, like everyone just sees the king goes flying, and everyone just sees Ares' hand immediately shoot on and like grab it like mid-air before he just like shoves it under one arm to hold while Partridge hugs like Strix.
Speaker gives a small golf clap.
But oh my word, this owl is 7 foot. He's considerably taller than most people, and Partridge is like 2 foot below him. Not even mentioning the marble thing that there is there. It is absolutely the most bizarre hug of happy cooing noises and owl whoos. It is just like full on, just like if you didn't know better, this would be so wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah.
Partridge is taller than Ares?
That's
Posture is 5 foot. Strix is 7 foot. Strix is
Okay.
taller.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I
Bone
was
height.
asking because Ares is 5'2", so that means he's only 2 inches taller than Partridge.
Posture has on occasions, gone on his tiptoes.
Yeah. Speaker's just watching and just doesn't say it aloud, but she's thinking, oh, he's gonna break his heart and I'm gonna have to kick his ass for it.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone's thinking.
Mhm.
Twin voice, I'm very much looking forward to putting this guy in jail.
But they just have this full moment, and you guys just watch Miss Brahmani in the background going, "Aww." And like there is like half a minute of this, which you don't even need good insight to know this feels so weird watching Strix do it in some ways. Before he just like half tucks Posture under one of his wings and goes, "Now, I remember that you were never the best at organizing food on long trips. And I got all of your letters as you were coming along. All of them, indeed. So I made sure that we had the food nice and warm. I even have, well, let's see if I remember your favorites. I am quite good at that. Woo!
There's something very homosexual going on here.
Saying that?
No, he's not saying that. I spec him saying that.
I love all of these inputs, but it's just like Strix full on just like starts shepherding him. They are kind of half in their own world. Party, bless his cotton socks if he had them, is kind of just his gaze is just fully focused on Strix. Like those two like, go slightly on ahead. You guys are welcome to follow because they are not exactly going far. They are literally going to the end of this place, like doody 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 doo dining hall. I love getting to play with JPEGs.
Yay. Yeah, Speaker's gonna casually follow along, trailing
does-
behind. It's like, well, they were invited, so off we go. Doody doody doo.
Oh, does Partridge ask for his cane back, by the way? Or is Ares like still carrying it?
Genuinely, this man has entirely forgotten everything else.
Alright, Ares is going to just like tuck that away for now.
Mm-hmm. And you do just like see Ms. Brahmani like follow along for a bit and then just like go off to one side and just like she gone.
Aww.
No, Miss Revenue, come back. Don't leave us with the evil homosexual.
Now, don't be homophobic.
Listen, I support gay rights and gay wrongs.
You're just trying to give them some room.
Incredible. But you guys kind of follow along on the tail feathers of these two as they just like turn their heads into each other, and they are just like, it's Grolix and it is just bird noises. There's just happy little bird noises from like
Would you say
both
they're
of-
cooing?
Yes, I would.
So, for those toons who understand Grolix,
They are just straight up having like a wonderful chat. There is nothing about it. It is just simple small talk. It is just saccharine small talk about how was the journey, how have you been? I knew you'd come. Yes, I'd always come. I will always be here. I will always be here for you. Just straight up.
Quinn in my head. Now he may not be saying it externally, but now Quinn in my head is going, there is something going on here. I feel like I'm intruding a little.
yes, speak as a brief moment of, I know we were invited, but should we be waiting outside?
And you do come in. It is a very well lit dining room. Like, there are these blue candles around the room. And then there is just these silver heated platters on the table, just an array of different foods that are even being placed down as you guys are coming in. It's just, Strix is just going to the head of the table and he's just like full on pulls out the chair for Partridge, dramatic bow. Partridge sits, tucks him in.
Aww.
Yay.
He sounds just so gay, great.
Exactly. You are you guys taking seats, or are you like, I can see Quinn has decided to go back and gaze at the giant F-off platinum owl.
Yeah, he's taken in the sights.
Indeed.
If asked, he will say he does not want to choose his own seat, as he does not know if Strix has assigned seating, and is trying to respect his layout for the dinner.
Bless. Which I will say puts you in a good sight to see something. Could you roll me? In fact, no, this is a very polite one. Could you just like roll me like? In fact, what is your passive perception again? Remind me.
14.
14. You are here. You've come round the other side. There is this giant boofer of a doggo.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
They are just like looks.
Poopy.
They are like pretty huge, like bigger than a German Shepherd, not quite Great Dane, but big and glossy furred. And they are here and so happy. So happy.
I'm looking at this very intently because I'm wondering if it's just design choice or if this is on purpose. And I know who what species per se this dog is.
If you think it, could share.
Is this a blink dog?
Yeah, it is!
Oh, no.
Look, behold, this very happy boofer. Like, you look at this dog looks back at you and tail just go thumpa 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 thumpa. Doesn't get up from where they're just like happy and cozy, but just like you audibly hear, like everyone can hear it. It's not subtle in the slightest, just the thumpa 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 thumpa.
Oh, well, if everybody can hear it, somebody wants to go see the good boy.
Actually, I think I got the gender wrong with this one. If I have said it's a boy, because it's just like
Good boy, gender neutral.
she is a very good bean. I may say doggo, but she a good bean.
Well, somebody has to go greet the good bean for being so good and politely waiting.
Yes. And you come like around the back of Strix, and you are just here. The dog somehow, you do not know how it is physically possible, gets even more tail thumps. Like it's
Oh
the
my
metronome is going up. This is like Geiger counter of approaching threat.
Speaker chuckles and probably just softly says, "It's like you're gonna get happy dog tail syndrome if you keep that up."
Oh my god.
Boof.
She holds out a hand for the dog to sniff.
There is just the most polite pause. Sniff, sniff. And then straight up headbutt.
Oh.
The pats are commencing. The pats are commencing. There are ear scritches. There are chin scritches. This
Oh my
doggo
God.
is getting all the attention.
I'm so
She
sorry, Ethel, that you were owned by a bitch ass motherfucker.
Yes. But she just gives the most pleased, deep in chest boof and rolls over slightly, like, oh my god, this dog is just in heaven.
It seems belly rubs are being requested.
May I roll in nature to see if Quinn knows what species this dog is?
Absolutely.
Because while I know, I don't know actually if he would.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
absolutely.
other people go on.
Okay. Yep, you know it. 21. You got it. You got it.
Mentally noting this.
It's probably like specifically as they're rolling over, just like you can see so many of these markings. Also, with that, it was a nature check, right?
Yes.
This dog is in the peak of physical health. Like,
Good.
the fur is so glossy and thick. And they are just like, with Speaker giving all the belly rubs, you can clearly see, yeah, no, this isn't even overweight. This is just like perfect weight for a dog. This is such a well cared for dog. Like perfectly groomed, perfectly fed, perfectly behaved. There is none of that manic energy of, I am starved for attention, give me attention. It is just,
Congratulations, Strix. You have gotten 1 point of approval from Quinn. This will likely not happen again, but I will be glad to be proven wrong.
but he does even just like pause in his conversation moment where he'd got his wing on like Partridge's wing, turns his head completely around and goes, I see you're acquainted with Ethel. Making fun with our guests, Ethel? Who's the best girl? Poof. Yes, you are. But I'm glad you're making good friends with our guests. They're going to be here and have a wonderful time, I'm sure, and you are going to ensure it. Now, much as I love that you're all getting acquainted, please, I know you must not have eaten in quite a while. Whilst party's always been good at arranging feasts, never been one to take care on trips. Quite forgetful like that, but we can't have everything. Now, please, we've got a vast range of things. We have vegetarian, if that is your take. We have, of course, your favourite, the French toast with the different seeds. I even added a little gold, just as a treat. And he just like gestures to the table and just goes, there is seafood, we have hedgery, a vast range of different ones. I'm afraid we don't have many meats here. You will find lamb, sheep, fish, octopi, all of those sorts of things. But if there's something else, we'd have to import that at a later point.
And internally, what about mice? Externally, does not say anything.
No, that's how you aggro your guest and upset. Partridge.
Yeah, no. Luckily, despite that statement, he doesn't actually think that's happening.
Yay!
Mm-hmm. Speaker probably looks over at the mention of seafood and is just like,
We do
gives
have
a final few pets. Like, oh, must finish off good attention. Make sure good girl knows good girl. Pet, 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 pet. Finally leaves.
I need you to know, as you're doing final pet, Ethel is just like straight up rolling and leaning into it until just like topples over, just sheer overbalanced by sheer good pets.
Mm-hmm. Speaker has done her job.
Yes. But
And now
yeah,
she goes to the table.
yeah, you sit down. Speaker, there is like so much sushi. There is straight up octopus. There is raw. There is cooked. There is cooked with things. You're pretty sure there is like gold leaf in quite a few of these things. There is caviar. It is just like for a light breakfast. Rich people.
Yeah, this is light breakfast for rich people.
Wish I haven't had something like this in a while.
But yeah, you are eventually, if you do not sit, like waved to sit, and Partridge will just like give you guys like the big old eyes. He will take off his bedazzled sunglasses to give you the this is working. eyes. The eyes are just so big and full of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do this to me, Partridge.
The big old eyes.
You're too good for this world.
We can take him out of it if you'd like.
I'm worried. That's exactly what I'm worried about happening.
But you guys do just like sit down, and some of that exhaustion that is there for you, Speaker, and there for you, Eric, does start to like fade off. You think like some of your roles could potentially be made normal. You're still not back to like full, like your wisdom and your charisma is probably a bit shot. But your rest, you think you might be a bit out of the worst of it, given, you know, food and rest, and you're not even made to socially interact. You can just focus on food.
Food. Speaker immediately handing me off. Thank fuck I don't have to socialize.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like she's, you know, eating and everything, but like it's not like she's removing her mask or anything. The
There
mask
is,
out's working. It's fine.
I
We
mean,
love tunes.
honestly, like Elstrix may clock it, but he doesn't say a single thing about it because that is a social faux pas. That is a no-no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is just gonna be social 40 chess. Oh my god.
It's like, ha, you can't ask. You're trapped by social conventions.
He does even like look over, and you can see he's clocked it. But instead of saying anything, he literally just picks up like a bit of meat off one of the middle bits with a fork and throws it to Ethel, who just like snaps it up in jaw and just like happy chomp 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 chomp. He does like eventually look up from his conversation, like most of the way through this meal, just finally like looks up and just goes, "Well, I am incredibly grateful that all of you were able to attend. I hope the journey wasn't too hard on you all."
Not at all.
That is a relief. Now, it's honestly, this island is my pride and joy. It has been. We have been the overseers and the guardians of this land since, well, the first of my lineage. So I am so grateful you get to see it and to behold the work that we do here and see things in a different light, perhaps.
Oh? What kind of work do you do here?
Oh, this and that. We are, quite frankly, the best way I see myself is something of a bastion against.
Sorry, Bastion against what?
Against
Yeah,
you
I
cut
cut
out.
out.
Okay, bastion of plot.
Bastion against plot.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everyone just hears Eri cough politely into the fist, and Quinn in particular just knows Eri's thinking about Quill.
A bastion of plot. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Is there any chance of elaboration a little bit on that? It sounds fascinating.
Well, I will always indulge a curious mind. Here, well, you know Ironquill, with its vast array of good and bad. My predecessors noticed in certain areas things could be a little more calm. And so, when we laid down our roots here, we thought it best to cultivate a land where people are just people. You do your best, you wake up every morning or night, you get about your day, you have that wonderful slice of life where you do what you want to do and what you need to do. You will find that quite a few people here are farmers or millers. We have a few fishermen here and there. Mainly, our work is self-sustaining, and so there is very little need for any outside engagement. So here, we have our bubble. We are free.
Sighs. Okay, now Quinn's thinking about Camille.
That is quite fascinating, but you said your family, so despite having a bubble, there does seem to be some coming and going. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Coming from outside, either visitors or intellectual minds of curiosity?
In my
Quite,
head, new jeans.
you are quite astute, but yes, it's my, well, let's say grandmother or great-grandmother. They were quite extremely close, selected people. I believe in a little lighter than that. Not too many now. You know how plots get when too many people conglomerate. But I have made it a personal mission to voyage out every now and then. I help out there in the greater world as it be, donating, charity work, philanthropy. But every now and then, there are a few souls that I offer, and they accept, and they come back here and join, well, this beautiful paradise.
Yes, I believe I heard we had one of the residents talking quite highly of it on our trek up this way.
Oh?
Uh, said the place was perfect, I believe.
Hmm. I must admit that doesn't narrow it down much. The conversation, whenever it does turn to that, and not, say, harvest or work, or honestly, the amount of people who are happy to work here. It's the amount of times I've had to say, we are having a holiday, please take a rest, take Sunday off. But, but yes, a lot of them will say it's perfect.
Hmm. That is fascinating. Though, uh, if I may ask, as there's somewhat of a, well, not quite a hiccup, but as this is a new place and we are guests here, are there any things that we need to be aware of? while we stay here? Any rules or social faux pas we might not think to be aware of?
Ah,
Such as casting magic.
ah, hmm. Yes. Some of my people are a little more stickler than others for that, but I assure you, our ideas of magic are with best interest in mind. Yes, we have certain expectations of those who cast. After all, the untrained can be incredibly dangerous with such abilities. But in the right hands and with the right practice, you are able to cast within reason. After all, the amount of backfirings or wild magic or any other manner of benign spell that could go awry are quite high in some places, and I have seen far too much danger. But I do personally teach all the casters that come here. Anyone who wants a tutor, I have made my best efforts to make sure that they learn exactly what their place can be. And some of them truly soar. Eleonora, for example, that one. She is going places indeed.
If you wouldn't mind, I would love to learn a little magic from you before I leave. Consider it a bit of a cultural exchange. I don't get to see much magic used by Toons from where I'm from.
Ah, of course, young man. I can make time.
Thank you so much.
Now, other than that, we don't have many ground rules. I admit, the people know what life is like here. We don't go inviting things in, for example, and that is just a turn of phrase. It's you are free to have whatever religion you like. Just don't go focusing too far. We don't particularly like the divine interventions, as it were. The gods are
No.
not always kind, after all.
Do not worry, I am an atheist.
Hmm. A rather refreshing view.
Thank you. If you would like to know more about it, I'd gladly tell you about Fort Sinon some time.
I am aware the architecture is quite fascinating over there.
It is.
Very.
Quinn in my head is just like low key, like not even like talking to get close. Now he's just like, "Ooh, yay! I can talk about Fort Sinon."
This man is just like smiling so indulgently at you. And it's just like if he weren't so vibes rancid in other places, this would genuinely be just like nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alas, all the rancid vibes.
Mm-hmm. Then there is a little bit that is actually just going to come up. If there's anything anyone else wants to talk about, now is the time, because there is going to be something that I do in a sec.
Oh, we're gonna die.
No, you're not.
Rise just chilling. He's just quiet, listening, cataloging in the brain.
Indeed. He does even just like look over at Patch and go, after all, we do remember how magic can go awry. How is Swoos doing better at managing all of that? Oh, yes. She's doing wonderfully. You should have seen her last performance. Absolutely wonderful. She is truly coming along. Let's see. Anyway.
A chaotic moment, to be sure, but if not for that mishap, none of us would be here now.
Indeed. And thankful you are. It will be truly wonderful for you all to see this island, to see the workers, to see everything that we have built here. We'll see how long your stay is. And then Posh does just lean over and go, and seeing as we have two detectives here, I thought they might get along well with yours that you have. Ah, about that.
Rye is now just sort of leaning on the table and just pointing his face at this conversation. Is like, okay.
Quinn has a little eyebrow raised,
Mm-hmm.
still politely eating his food.
The detectives in question, squirrel.
Just like, I kid you not, just the sheer vibe of it has Ethel just like perk up just for a second before going back to doing the little scritchy.
Baby.
And Strix does just like kind of straightens and then puts wings together and goes, I would have loved for Maury to be here with us today. Unfortunately, some matters have occurred recently.
No?
Yes. I'm afraid Detective Morrow will not be joining us for this meal. Or any other, in fact. He is under arrest for the murder of his apprentice.
Sorry.
Quinn has
There's-
sombered up so intensely.
Rye is just sort of looking at them, and then he looks at Quinn over the table, and then looks back at them.
I'm sorry, Strix says murder, and Ari fucking chokes on his tea. And you all just see him like, excuse me?
Yes, I had hoped to put that off, but party always has a way of managing to shoulder these things open with the foot in it. But I'm afraid to say it is true. As of, well, shortly before you all arrived, it appears the excitement of fellow detectives might have got to him. They are quite paranoid beings. After all, he, at one point, seemed to be under the idea that those closest to you are the most likely to do you harm. As outlandish as that is, isn't it?
Quinn in my head statistically.
When I
Mika
need to
saying absolutely
insight
nothing,
right
somehow sipping her drink.
He's
Yeah.
not saying a thing, but in his head.
Quinn, I need you to roll insight specifically right now.
Oh god. Are we entering the Quinn Torment Nexus now?
But no!
I literally was talking about this in real life today. I was like, I can't believe there's a Quinn Torment Nexus I didn't even make.
Okay. Quinn, you're looking over at this. You're getting, like, this we are so sorry for your loss sort of thing that Strix is doing. Partridger is looking distinctly uncomfortable for like a second and just even like looks over at you. Because he does remember that being brought up by a detective. But anyway, we have already gone forward with the matter. We unfortunately could not save the young apprentice's life. But we will be doing our level best to make sure that justice is served quickly and efficiently and fairly in their honor.
Has that kind of thing ever happened here before?
No. No, it, I must admit, might be related to the fact I brought in a group such as yourselves. I am more than aware that detectives don't often do well in close proximity. They do prefer their isolation. Perhaps he felt threatened, perhaps it was an aspect of plot.
May you please stop talking about us as if we're wild creatures?
Of course, it is persuasion of life that intrigues yet baffles me, but you are quite right, you are not creatures. But as it stands, what's done is done. I would have loved for this to be a happier time. I would have loved for you all to have met him in his prime. Unfortunately, this is the way it goes.
He hasn't given a reason for his actions?
We are still trying to discern that. When it happened, there was a great deal of chaos. We are incredibly grateful for the actions of Officer Heron being quick on scene, or else who knows what would have happened. When Morrow was removed from his premises, apparently he was quite the sight to the villagers. It took quite a bit of calming, which I will be returning to be doing throughout the day today to make sure they are at ease. But we have yet to find out the reason, only that he has done it.
Would you mind if I spoke with him some? Color me curious, but I am a detective. I will admit, I guess you have that part right.
Mm.
I'm naturally inclined to want to help whenever there's a problem like this.
Yes, you all do like getting involved. But if it would bring you ease of mind, I do warn it will likely be quite distressing. And, well, but who am I to say no to such a request?
And in my head, it cannot be fucking worse than half of the murders I've dealt with, and I'm just like, Quinn, you don't know. I don't know. You don't know. All I know is this is a torment nexus.
Rye's thinking the same thing. He's never been on a murder case before, but he's just like, Strix is like, oh, it may be unpleasant, and Rye's like, bet.
Quinn in my head, Quinn has been to a lot of murder cases. He specializes in murder cases.
Yep.
Lynn has specifically kept Rye away from this shit.
Yeah. Lynn did
Backing
not
up.
want his genre going up like that. She was just like, you're not inheriting my genre. She specifically distanced herself from certain things, then made him her apprentice. It was like, okay, we've reached a stable ground. That path is open to you. Go.
Best laid plans. Can't wait to tell Lynn about this later.
Yeah, I can't wait to. Lynn voice, you can't hang out with the Fort Sananian detectives anymore. The AI detectives are bad influences.
Yeah, like genuinely, for multiple reasons, Lynn is gonna flip when she finds out about this later. But he does just like gesture with wings spread, just goes, I admit I am unaware of your genres. I know quite a lot of detectives do go through a great deal, and I have known many in my periphery who passed young. So use your best judgment, and may the winds be with you.
Well, I do specialize in murder cases and have for years, so this shouldn't be too distressing for me.
So that is the genre here, all right.
I don't have a genre. I'm a real kind.
You will find when you come to Lanquil, you find something of a genre. But If there is no genre, then hopefully there is no plot. You
Harry
might
kind
find
of racist. Harry kind of looks a bit offended at that, just because, like, he's a real kind and he's not got a genre. Like, he does not appreciate the lumping together here, but
Mhm.
he's not, like, saying
Harry,
anything, getting
you
involved.
have a genre. It's called for what the fuck you have going on.
He doesn't
And
have a
even
genre
if
in his mind. Like,
Indeed.
Okay, yeah, it is mine.
yeah, like, you gotta remember that too, Harry, he's still, like, a civilian. Like, he still spends most of his days
He's so
doing his
stupid.
actual goddamn job.
I
Like-
love him. He's so fucking stupid.
I kid you not, like, you are getting offended. Podger coughs into his hand a moment as well. And just like Strix does just like lean back, like one wing up, just like apologies. It's been a while since I've socialized beyond these places. You are all welcome to go as you please. You can go to Elnora's place, you can go to, well, the jail, the warden area with Heron. You are free to look at the house. It has already been checked out thoroughly and extensively. I would ask you all stay together. If you branch off, by all means, but please try not to split too far. I hate sending out search parties.
Be wild voice, please do not make me have to run 5 separate games at the same time.
Exactly, please.
Yeah,
I can
that-
translate
yeah.
that. As a fellow DM, I can translate
Mhm.
that real easy.
Yep.
But he also does just go, I will be saying that one of you is going to be staying with me. Party. I do have some of our old games. Woohoo. I think that this dreadful thoughts, we cannot change the past, but we can alter the present and the future. Let's leave this in their good hands. I have chess with the glitter. Woo!
Harry kind of looks at Partridge like, oh, you can play chess?
Oh, yes. I am very good at chess. I know where the horse moves.
I might ask you for advice sometime soon, though. I happen to have a friend who keeps beating me at it. He looks a little put out admitting that.
Oh, my dear man, I will make you a chess champion! And he just like throws his arm wide and then realizes, there's something that usually goes swoosh in this hand.
Oh, right. Partridge here. And Harry will take out his cane and can I roll a sleight of hand for him to do a magic trick?
Yes, absolutely.
I love you, Harry.
He's a magician. It's what he does.
And I love that for him, genuinely.
Yay!
That's pretty low for him. Oh wait, he
Yeah.
gets
Yes.
advantage. Actually, no. This isn't like part of his
No.
like kit. So just 21. That's pretty low for him, but still high enough that he probably hands the cane to like Partridge and like flowers like bloom like from it.
Plus 19. Oh my.
I'm quoting you and I'm adding Fletch.
How dare you? Anyway, all jokes aside, 21 is pretty low for Airy. There's that tagline. And he is handing the cane to Partridge, and it is gonna bloom flowers with a little puff of like smoke.
Oh, he is just over the moon. Like, he gives the excited little noise that he gives because he loves your performances. And you even see Strix just like perk up and just like head tilt with interest. And Partridge just turns back to him and goes, oh, you will love Aries' performances. He is, like, Magician Pudding is the best that I have ever found. You will not find any better than him. I
Harry
hope.
looks a little embarrassed at the praise, but is smiling.
And Strix just like smiles as well, with just like this slight, like one of the ear tufts raises just like slightly in interest and just. I will have to see one of your performances personally. Perhaps not straight away, but I will definitely be seeing one soon, I'm sure.
Of course.
Now, we have guest rooms upstairs. I understand you are probably tired from the journey. You are free to rest or go forward. I admit we are quite crepuscular. We do a lot in the mornings, rest during the midday. Evenings are quite busy as people finish up their works and pack up. And then the evenings and the night is partially spent before the next sleep. Would you wish to sleep first and then journey on, or what is the interest of you all? I can get things arranged and prepared as needed.
I'm happy to do what everyone else is doing. And he just sort of looks at everybody, pointedly at Eri and Speaker, who struggled so much on the stairs.
Yeah. I will keep in mind, it will be easier to go down those stairs. It will not be a cakewalk.
Mm-hmm. Speakers. Ugh. I mean, if anybody has enough, well, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't notice. She probably looks to Ari.
Ari is looking good. Quinn.
I was really hoping you guys wouldn't leave. There's a reason I was being so quiet.
I mean, Quinn was the detective who asked.
Yeah, well, I was trying to give you, the players, a chance to not to go straight to the jail's murder zone.
That's
know-
fair.
Like,
Well.
Quinn will, like, look at them and be like, if you let me choose, we are going to investigate that murder.
I'm okay with that.
Perhaps we should. Yes, but perhaps we should see to our rooms first, simply to know where we're going later, and then head out.
I can see that to be a good idea. Yes.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, in that case, I will personally escort you upstairs. We'll get you settled in rooms. I will have the unseen servants. Incredibly useful spells around here. I have perfected certain crafts. Perhaps I'll show you all at some point. But we'll have them bring up the suitcases and luggage and those sorts of things to your rooms. You are free to sleep through until, let's say, evening. After all, it's just past, well, a bit into the morning, thankfully. You guys arrived at dawn. But get settled, have a good sleep, and then after that, you are free to go on. Except for you, party. We will have many plans. After all, I had the special bedroom prepared for you. And
Saying nothing.
yeah. But I will smash cut us to upstairs, which let's hope this works. Let's hope this works. It's loading. It's loading. Ha ha!
Nice.
Oh, what? There's more of the concerning things.
But as he does usher you guys out and up and along. He does just go, there are certain places that are off limits within the household. Just like, do. I will get you guys all upstairs. Drag. Thank you. But
I'm like, I just group dragged.
I could have dragged you all. Oof. But he does just, he gets to the top of the stairs just behind and goes, this is my office. I am afraid it is off limits. As the Earl, I have a lot of sensitive information pertaining to our people and such. It is just standard protocol on that one. There are other rooms. If they are locked, then please do not go. There are certain parts of the magic of this building that is incredibly old, and we do not wish to disturb it. Other than that, if you have any concerns, any points, I just ask basic manners. We don't go rifling through your stuff, you don't go rifling through ours, but I doubt any of you would do that. You're all very polite, after all.
Of course.
Spica just smiles with her eyes.
Quinn in my head. Oh, I am so gonna try and get into that office before I leave this island.
Incredible. But I will just like drag you guys over to the corridor that is yours. You may choose amongst yourselves which rooms you want, what you want to do. We will be going for break like in a minute. We'll just like cut the short rest. Partridge gets his own room on the opposite side of the place.
Of course, it's on the other bloody
Oh,
side.
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense, but Ari is just like handing me.
It's in the
I-
opposite lane.
Genuinely thought you were gonna drag him in the same room.
I
That's
was
Strix
waiting for
was
that.
in. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely thought you were gonna do that.
Listen, these things take time. You don't just go straight into the same bed.
Lol.
I think Ari will. I think Ari would just let everyone choose first before picking his own.
This one's got
Mhm.
blue bedding.
I love you.
Bless.
He wants to look out the window. We're going to see what can his little eye see out the window.
Out that way. You can like see out. You can see a lighthouse. That's the first thing you can see.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit difficult to see like detail, but it is a decently big building. You do also, in fact, roll me perception.
Come on, boy. You know you can do it. Oh, fuck. Apparently not. That is a natural 1. He cannot see shit. Apparently.
Amusingly, like you look out and you go, "Oh, neat." You look away right as something happens, and then you just don't perceive it.
He looked at the lighthouse for a second and went, ah, bright.
Like
Don't look into the sun.
it is considerably bright given this place. Like this place is all these different sepias. It is that warm, bright sepia from over there. It is like one of the brightest lights here. Probably
Right.
comforting to some.
Why is the lighthouse on? It's morning.
Like 20 minutes later, it goes off.
Rude.
Fuck you in particular.
But yeah, the rest of you are free to like choose amongst yourselves. And just honestly, you can drag your little JPEGs there. And then I think we will pause for a minute to have, well, a nice little, while they have a long rest, we have a short break.
Because my tea is cold. I need to fix that.
I do vote we choose rooms before we scatter.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. All right.
Where did I put the bit I have for...
Where are you going, Quinn?
Quinn wants to go to one of these two, but he's not particularly picky.
Okay. Because either
Both
thinking
will
this one or
serve the
this
purpose
one.
he wishes.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
I'll go this one if you want to go to the other one.
Two beds so that when he cries over his crush in one, he can move to the next.
Amazing. Amazing.
And where shall Eddie go?
I think he would go in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, he wouldn't go in the one with the green bedding because the bed is too big.
It's too
And
big.
the room is too big, so he would prefer this one.
That one's got 2 points of entry, which is what Speaker's thinking. It's like this one has one door
Yeah.
and one window.
Incredible. Incredible.
Quinn is more curious because he probably would have like walked to this door and probably realized it was locked.
Mm-hmm.
And so he instantly went, okay, I need one of these two places.
Brilliant.
When we get back, I can go more into his what he was doing because there's a non-zero chance he doesn't take a short rest or a long rest. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
You will be allowed to sleep at least a little bit on guard, Quinn. You need a siesta.
He needs a siesta.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I will be back.
Same.
Like 5 minutes?
5
Something like that.
minutes of this.
Oh yeah,
minutes.
absolutely.
So, we will explore what you guys have been doing during the joys of this long rest. And I also produced for you guys, because you've seen the map, this one is now a labelled map of the different places. So you guys now have a bit more context. But anyway, you guys have had a wonderful long rest period. First of all, have you been sleeping?
Yes.
Yay!
Probably.
I'm gonna roll
Possibly.
Ryacon to find out. Really, Rye? Really? That's what you're gonna do? He rolled
Quinn
a
wants to
10.
invest. No decision.
Tells me nothing.
Probably like does sleep enough, but it's like probably got like ability to do one thing.
He's dozing. He's lying there. He's just sort of relaxed. He's just like, huh. I guess. He's resting. He might not be sleeping, but he's resting. That's the important part.
Mm-hmm. Right. I am looking at Quinn. Ian Quinn, what the fuck have you been doing?
He wants to see if he can hear or feel anything from the wall that's connected to the locked room.
Okay. How many times would he do this?
He'd probably do this for about 30 minutes to an hour max.
Okay.
Because he does know he needs to get some sleep.
What
He's
I
not
would like
that
to do,
stupid.
I would like you to do me. First of all, I'd like you to roll me a D100.
Okay. I am full of fear. That's a 79.
All right. I would now like you to roll me a perception.
Okay, that's not his highest modifier.
Okay.
For fuck's
Right.
sake.
All right. Quinn, you do listen out. And you're listening, and you gotta admit, it's boring. Okay, it is so boring. You go like 15 minutes, and then your eyes just start drifting because it's like there's nothing, Chief. And then a bit longer, and a bit longer. You do near the end of your time, like let's say an hour, about 52 minutes into it. You do just hear like, you want to say just like thumps. Just thumps, just bumps, just this rolling, thumping bump of different things. Some of it does sound a bit like suitcases, so okay, maybe. You do also just, not from that bit specifically, but further down the hallway that you have been in, you do just hear a boof. And then
Baby.
And then this strange noise that is really hard to articulate. And then this absence. And then a boof. From within the locked area.
He knew it. He knew it!
And then another noise that you cannot physically describe, which feels different to that. Almost the best way your brain can describe it is a shimmer. And then there is dead silence.
Like this. I fucking forgot he had the Pokédex. Anyways, sorry, I'm looking through his things to see if there's anything he do, and I just see the Adventurer's Pocket Index, and I'm just like, oh my, I forgot he had that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you don't hear anything other than that. Like, you get the feeling that there was activity there. There's something that niggles at the back of your mind with it. There is something. It's just the idea of unseen servant. There is something that is catching there, but you can't grasp it, especially because, quite frankly, you have had a day where you were on the waters, not having a fun time. You came here, you've not had a fun time with the bird. You came later on, you got exhausted, not to the same degree of Aryan speaker, but there is something pulling at your mind. But you know, there is just something there, if you could just grasp it. It's there like those ideas of familiar magic. It's there like these things that you can't connect with. Why was 12 significant? All these little bits, but you just can't make the connections.
I look at you with my big ol' eyes.
You
Can he cast detect magic?
may cast detect magic. You will also need to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
I What the
Okay.
fuck? For our dear listeners, at disadvantage, that was a 21.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Viwa. We can always veto him. We can always veto him.
I need you to understand there is this moment where you go, I can cast detect magic. And honestly, it's gonna mean that you get a proper long rest at least. But you can't. And let me just check a quick thing. Do. I just need to check the background of a few spells very quickly.
Oh, gosh.
And that one. No, I do not want it in that context. No, do not take me there. I don't want to go there. Take off. But you get this. Honestly, it is so much. Like, you think you're being so. You are a detective, and detectives are, in and of themselves, a little bit mischief, a little bit cocky. You know the paths, you know how to get at some secrets. You knew that this earlier annoyed people. So you know it's a good idea now. You are hit with these waves of different energy, of just, there is so much magic in the air, it is potent. You get conjuration, but you expect like unseen servant, that's pretty tame, that's pretty calm. No, this hits you like a tsunami, threatening to pull you under. The sheer magnitude of energy, of conjuration that floods over you. You get these blasts to the sides of your vision that seem to ping like divination? Maybe, no, enchantment, no. Divination, no, enchantment. It's gotta be enchant, conjure. There is just so much in this simple spell, you can feel things spooling around you, and there is just this hit of something that feels other, that feels greater than yourself, that makes the very room feel as though it's the wrong dimensions for a moment, as your vision flickers from sepia to bright green to teal and purple flickers at the edges to all these parts. And for this brief second, you think you see other beings, perhaps?
What the fuck?
Damn.
Just for this microsecond, this blur as your vision is brightening out to the highest saturations. It is drowning. It is being on fire. It is being in the eye of a storm. And as you tilt sideways, because, yeah, you did amazing at the Constitution, but you are still feeling it. As your vision blacks out, as you tilt onto your side, you think for a second you see small figures. And then you are gone.
Can't wait for one of the roommates to open up the thing and see Quinn just passed out on the floor. Surely there will be no consequences to this. Me, Spec, staring at the wall. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what have I done?
I'm so delighted to do this, where Eleonora couldn't counterspell it, and also that it is happening here of all places is delightful to me.
I'm glad to see that B Wild is at least having fun, even if Quinn is very much not anymore.
It's just a cap. It's fine.
Listen, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
And B Wild gets to share its terrifying lore.
Exactly.
Well,
What?
We love Fan Vamp. Yay.
Bab died. Yay, Bab's
Vamp
back.
died.
All right. Now, while Quinn is experiencing the horrors, I'm assuming the rest of you, like, is there anything you guys do at the start or the end of your long rest? I'm going to say the rest of you have conked out before, Quinn hits the pick your dick.
Yeah, probably.
None of you hear just the thump of a body.
It's fine.
Nope.
It's probably...
I mean, I got a passive perception of 16, but I think Speak is asleep.
Yes.
Yeah,
And these
I
are
don't think
good,
I've
like,
done anything.
they're proper doors. Like, they are proper doors. They are meant to give people privacy.
Oh gosh, what is happening? Fan?
Vamp.
Bep?
I'm here. Don't worry.
Yay! Okay.
Okay,
So-
I just wanted to make sure.
So we know what Quinn's doing. Anyone else doing anything during this time, or is it just skip through the long rest?
Speak is not really handing me anything other than, look out window, checks stuff, checks room.
See if
She didn't
girlfriend
exactly
flies
bring any
through.
luggage, so.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say, Spec?
I said, see if girlfriend fly by.
Checks the skies briefly.
I mean, if you want to look out the window, roll Persepi.
Okay, I can roll perception. Let's see if she gets blinded too. This is gonna be funny.
Tag yourself. How are you
14.
getting sent through the horrors?
14 at least.
14. With that, you do look out the window, and you do remember it was like she did say mail office, lighthouse, that sort of thing was her thing. So you do look out. It's bright. But you probably look out at the right moment of just like, it's fading as it dims, and you do even get like this silhouette outline of, you think it may be her just going around the outside of the dimming light like once or twice. You do also get this tiny hint of something, of just tiny flickers of green. You don't know what it is. It is over in that direction. It's too far away and too small for you to get like anything else. But it's almost like fireflies, honestly. Like wrong size, obviously, for you to be able to see it here. But it almost gives
Yeah.
that impression in your head. And then the lights dim. She's gone inside, and that's it.
So everything in here just probably seems like obvious question, but it's all in color, right? As opposed to the sepia outside.
It still has a bit of sepia tone to it. You get a feeling that everywhere's got a bit of it, but it's significantly reduced in here, yes. Like there is, as Rai said earlier, this is blue. It's kind of a sepia tinged blue. But yeah, there is reds, there are purples. There was, when you were in the main foyer, when you were upstairs, there was even this pastely glow to things of some like light somewhere, some stained glass window that was like partially refracted through the mirrors of this place. So there is more color in here than there was out there.
She's gonna make mental note of this. Actually, she's gonna check on bathtub.
Yay!
Real though.
She's just gonna check on bathtub, make sure they're okay. Probably give them some of the sushi they swiped at breakfast.
Give love. Kibi need love.
Oh yeah.
You're honestly, yeah, the cat is fine. Like if you had come in any other way of just like, oh, I can smuggle this cat in only with like 4 invites, probably would have been a completely different story. The cat is just like totally fine. It's just been chilling in Hammer Space and now here chowing down on real expensive sushi. Like the cups have a nice time.
Yeah.
Some octopi.
Yup. It probably just chats with the cat a bit. Informs the cat. It's like, yeah, that's the smell of a blink dog that I met. Tells her about the dog.
The big boofer.
The big boofer. No, she's. Let's see. I think she is gonna try to cast sorry, excuse me. Try to cast purchase. Oh, for the love of this is me now.
Prestidige.
Yes, prestidigitation.
Listen,
Oh,
there's a
jeez.
reason why Lynn calls it Peking Prestidige, and that's because she can't pronounce it either. Prestidigitation. Okay?
Calls it prestidigiousness.
Listen, sometimes you've got to find a wizard and you've got to beat their ass for making their word for their spell so Peking had to say. Anyway, Lynn, you go back and now. You don't know even where
love her.
You're fine.
I love her so much. But yeah, she's going to try to cast prestidigitation to make a little trinket illusionary image.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to? Yep.
Do me a favor and roll Arcana, but do so with advantage.
Okay. Where is there's the Arcana. Oh, you're gonna need advantage. How do I roll with advantage, by the way? Because anytime I do anything,
ADV.
At the end.
Oh, it's because you tend to use
ADV.
Dice Passer instead of Avray as well, which I do.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right, I'll just roll again then. It's fine.
Because that was a 9.
That was a nut. Look, it's
That's
holy shit! That's a nat 20.
nice.
Nat 20. I was about to say Arcana isn't her thing, but have a nat 20 with a +1.
There is this speaker, as you're casting, there is this feeling for a moment, almost of, you want to say assessing. It feels like the word assessing is the best one that your mind can come up with as you're casting. but it's a cantrip, and it's honestly one of the most benign ones. So after like this half a second of just like, you even have this moment of half a second going, wait, what was I casting? Oh right, that bitch of a one you can't say, and then you just cast it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's surprisingly easy.
Okay.
I
What
don't
she's
trust like
going to
this.
do is she remembers the. I'm spacing on the name, unfortunately. Speaker probably remembers because this was just the other day to her. But her little friend. Her little friend, who is apparently a friend, and she now knows is her friend.
Dora.
Dora. You know, the photo, and the person she hasn't seen in a while and everything.
Oh.
And she's gonna make that little figure, and she's going to hold it up to Bathtub and be like, all right. Now, I want you to know what they look like, just in case you see them before me. And just lets Bathtub see it for a minute. Like, this is an average cat with average intelligence. She knows how far this may or may not go. But she's at least informing the cat. If you see this little one, you tell me, okay? Because this is important.
God, I'm finding something on my end, but just like bathtub, do the little sniff sniff, do the little sniff sniff.
Oh yeah, it's
Because
absolutely little sneef sneef.
I am going to give you, like, is it specifically a figure or is it a recreation of the picture? I gotta know.
It's probably a figure.
All right, so do. I go to art gallery. Do. So you have made a little figure that looks something like this.
Cute.
Little. So yeah.
Very cute. It is very cute. Do me a favor, roll me like D20. Just one straight
D20?
D20.
One straight
Yeah.
D20. I mean, I can't promise you a straight D20, but I can roll a,
Queer one.
So roll me a gay D20.
I could do that. We're back to
Okay.
the 9 apparently.
Yeah. Your cat sniff it. They sniff so good. Bat. Is this a toy? It's a toy. Tries to bite.
Yep.
Like, this is a cat with average intelligence being given
yeah.
a model of a tiny mouse, and it is just like, yes.
Yeah, no, trust me. She knew there were definitely odds for that, and she just like gently taps the batting paw and is like, no. But that's okay. And she disperses it and then gives more of the tasty, expensive sushi and gives Smoosh on head because bathtub is next.
Bathtub is no brain
And-
cells.
Oh yeah. It's a ginger cat. I cannot emphasize the lack of brain cells here.
I love this cat so much. I admire the fact that you brought a orange cat into this. It's brilliant. But yeah, you have a nice time. Then you have the good sleep. Probably with, like either putting the cat back in hammer space or cat purring on you. Nothing bad is going to happen to this cat. This cat is just vibing with you. All right. Is there anything like Rye was dozing? Eri, was there anything you wanted to do during this, or was it just like sleep? Because you were knackered, mate.
You would have just slept through the night, but Eri would have probably woken up early. Not for any particular reason. He just doesn't tend to sleep that much. He would have woken up early, and I think like he would have waited at least until like it wasn't like an impolite time to be stomping around the house. And I think he would have like left this room to like just They were given free roam of the house, and he feels a little cooped up being in their bedroom, so I think he would head over to. I think he would head over to try and find a kitchen, actually.
Okay.
He doesn't want to ring the bell because, like, people are probably still asleep, even though that's how you call for servants. And he really wants a cup of tea.
No. Okay.
Harry, you're too good for this world. You will die.
You really are. You are so sweet. Do me a favor, roll me investigation, I'd say. It ain't good, Chief, but roll.
Let's see. His investigation is only. Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let's see. Let me just go back into you, click on you. 19. Harry, you don't get these kind of buildings to an extreme. You don't really know them, get them. You do as you've left your room and you're trying to at least orientate a little bit and you're thinking. Because it was like, okay, we were down in the dining hall. Didn't get any sense of smell down there. Like there were plates being put down, but it wasn't as though next door there was the smell of, yes, here's where there is fish. Because let's be honest, fish stinky. Like even sushi fish stinky. And there wasn't any like next to you, furthest away from Strix. There wasn't any when you were going around the table later, nearest him. As you've come out, you haven't really got any of those sense of smells. Usually, like, you can get a bit of a scent from, like, somewhere. Like, there's gotta be somewhere that smells a bit of food. You get this distant, like, half scent where you are when you've stepped outside your room, but you rack your brain and you cannot figure out where in this building. Oh, sorry, you go?
Oh, no, nothing. Just, I wasn't saying anything. A plane is just flying by. I'm near the airport. But, yeah, but, I actually think, like, in that case, he might actually go. So the bedroom, like, so, like, the thing about, I'm trying to think of a way to word it. So with what, like, the nursemaid said about, like, servants, like, not, like, being visible, like, usually houses that are this big and with that many servants to keep it in shape who aren't supposed to be seen, just like hotels, tend to have, like, staff-only hallways or, like, hidden, like, corridors. So he will be, like, checking for those instead. Like, he is like actually in Red, White, and Rose. He was actually able to sniff out like a secret door / room just because
That
as
was
a magician, he can tell when something like doesn't match up with like its supposed structure. If that makes sense, he makes those like secret compartments and rooms and hallways and stuff.
I mean, I gesture at how well he did in the, on murder.
foul.
So yeah, he would switch to looking for one of those instead if he can't like track the kitchen down by conventional means, which it's looking like he can't.
It's I'm gonna roll with that 19, and I'm gonna roll with like certain things I know about you, including just like even incorporating part of your sleight of hand passive, because sleight of hand, movement, understanding of dimensions, it all fits, it all locks into place. You're looking at this place, and from what you've understood, there might indeed be parts to that. But it's so strange, Eri, genuinely. It is so strange. In that, yes, this is a place that should have so many staff. Yet, when you came in, the door was opened by the unseen. When things have been placed down by the unseen. There's
There are
so much.
no
Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh.
Oh no,
Mm.
there are no hallways and like corridors that you would expect for servants to take because it seems like mostly unseen.
Indeed. That's what it seems to be.
Nuts. Harry is not gonna use the handkerchief, even though part of him is like tempted to. Mostly
Mhm.
because he feels like that's a little much of a response, like to nothing at this point. Since there doesn't seem to be any way to track the kitchen by his own means, and he doesn't want to wake anyone up by ringing the bell to call for any servants, he's just gonna head to the dining hall and wait there for a little bit on his own, like until the others wake up.
Oh, please.
He's too polite. Like he doesn't want to ring the bell and wake everyone up.
Please.
He's too good, too pure for this world.
He
But
is
if
so sweet. He is so sweet. All right. So I'm going to skip us on forward to you have managed to survive the day's siesta. It's gone from just past, like, you'd got here at dawn. You'd taken a while to dock, taken a while to get through the village and everything, because this place is there's no carts, there's no any of that. So it's very much when you move, you gotta walk, and unfortunately, it's not a tiny island. It's not, there's no raccoon, as I said before, there's no raccoon to talk about taxes. So you do have to take a while. And then getting up here, and then like breakfast. So you were quite decently into normal morning. It's now into like mid-afternoon, ready for that. Yep, we can do things, and then we will retire. So you do even just like, as you guys are waking up, you are free to wander. Like, Eri, you do even get like Ms. Brahmani just like comes in, just like to the dining room with just like this row of like empty teacups and mugs just like balanced on her back, just doing a little ditty to herself.
Oh,
As she-
I think he would be
Oh.
immediately like, "Oh, can I help you with those?"
oh, I didn't think anyone would be up at this time. Hello, you were, don't tell me, Mr. Houdin.
Yes, that is
Well-
correct.
Oh, marvelous. I've still got it. Mind
That-
like a steel nest.
Yes, I apologize if I startled you. I tend to wake quite early, and well, I didn't want to ring the bell and potentially wake anyone up.
Oh, nonsense. Yes, honestly, the unseen servants are very good. They are up at any time. And I quite like, well, I may not have arms, but I quite like being handy.
Like Ari does give a chuckle, goes, "My offer still stands, however. Between you and me, I feel rather antsy without anything to do. I'm not a lord myself, so all this luxury is
Oh dear, I have been there. I have been there many times over. Yes, absolutely, you can help. Oh, aren't you sweet?
Yeah, he will gratefully like help her like with the teacups and the cups, and as like they're doing that, he's going to ask like, "So I seem to know this. Is it just you and the unseen servants in this manner?"
Oh, yes, yes. We do get a few a few of the villagers who want to understand the ins and outs of a household. They do come up from time to time, and they stay for a little bit. There were a few, chefs, there were a few maids, footmen at a few points, but they come and go. They go on to better positions, don't you know? I've heard a few even got high-paying roles out there.
Is it lonely being the only person in the house?
Oh, I don't trouble myself with such things. I have a wonderful hound, and of course, well, I've known him since he was just a wee little chick coming out of the shell. And the Earl is
It's hard,
always good to me.
it's hard to imagine him as a chick. I mean, he's so and Ari like stretches an arm above his like head to like indicate like how tall Strix currently is.
Oh, yes. He was so small when he first came out.
I've seen
hmm Very small, but he certainly grew into it all. And, well, the previous lady of the house, she aspired to greatness, and all would follow. It makes sense that her heir falls under the same category. You know, he's taken quite a few under his wing before. He has these scholarships that he does every now and then. But yes, he takes a few under wing every now and then. It's always nice when we see those young pitter patters. We've seen quite a few come through. It's very nice birds, very nice. I'm too low for them, but it's always nice to look up. Or,
Mm,
well,
I think Ari does give her like a small smile and goes, and I'm sure that they appreciate your company as well. I don't think you would be too old for them.
you are too kind, too kind. But no sight to see them when they soar. And I must admit, the Earl, when he's so quiet, oh, he does me a startled. But I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it indeed. And, well, this place doesn't always feel so empty. It's got quite a character to it.
Well, at the very least, while we stay here, it's certainly not going to be absent of any noise. I'm sure that once Lord Partridge wakes up, you're going to hear him all the way from the dining hall.
Oh, I am going to indeed. They used to have the most wonderful little parties amongst themselves. Those two and their sleepovers, they were peas in a pod, I tell you.
Oh, did they? That's
Their
nice.
mothers, their mothers were very good friends. I
Uh,
couldn't tell you I couldn't tell you how those two connected. It's before even my time, but they were wonderful and the play dates were fantastic.
mm. I think
Mistreated.
like us, like they're setting out the tea cups and the kettles. Like Ari just goes, the house is better. Would you mind if I practiced a few of my magic tricks with you? Um, Lord Partridge will probably request a few more from me soon.
Oh, I would love that, dearie. I admit, not all of it will, I'm blind, you see. But I will love every part I can get.
Oh, I am aware, but don't worry. Here. And like Ari will hand her a piece of paper.
She will, like, coil around, so, like, full on just coil around, lace around her, just the pearls, and then just, like, take it with the end of her tail.
Mm-hmm. And then Ari goes, hold on. And and he like he like takes out like a lighter and he sets the hold on. He sets the paper on fire for a moment, but then like he closes his hands around the fire and let me just roll like sleight of hand real quick.
Mm-hmm.
At 25.
Fire.
He closes his hands around the fire and like he goes from fire, there's water, and she would feel like a few drops of water before he goes, and from water, there's ice. And what's dropped into her coil now isn't a piece of paper, but ice.
Oh my word, she like you just watch this old lady's face just light up in sheer wonder. Like there is no disguise. This woman couldn't disguise her way out of a paper bag. There is just sheer delight and just a happy smile.
I think that was impressive.
Oh, that is That is incredible. I have not got the words. Oh, you are very talented. You have honed your craft beautifully.
I'm flattered. I have been a magician for many years now.
Oh, well, you must tell me some stories about that. After I will brew us some tea, and you will tell me all the stories you want. Give an old biddy some entertainment. More stories for the table.
Well, it is quite early in the morning. I suppose we have some time to get some gossip in. He's saying, like, semi-mischievously.
She does a
I
little
love you.
she does a little wiggle in place, just like, oh, she got gossip. She got a friend to gossip with.
The old people, they're gossiping.
Yes.
The old people.
As is their right.
For
As
real.
is that right. So you're downstairs. Boop. From here, we got Rye, we got Speaker. Quinn, you're gonna come to at the very end of the time.
Yeah, he's incapacitated. You know that word.
Listen, in his state,
Incapacitated.
it makes sense.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, we're reveling in the words tonight. We're
This is my
articulate, it seems.
prestidigitation. I can say prestidigitation, but I can't say that.
All right, so,
Fair enough.
but I will say for just like ease, like Aries' door is like open, but just like
Actually, sorry,
Hmm?
just quickly. When Speaka goes to leave, she's actually gonna pause and she's gonna knock on Quinn's door.
yay,
Nothing.
not.
I can roll a con if we want.
Roll a con. You are even if you got like a nat 20, you would still be coming out of it with the mother of all hangovers. But at least you will come out of it, you know, without any
No,
exhaustion.
he's out. He's still out.
He's still out.
Alright. Is the door locked?
I mean, would Quinn lock the door is the key question here.
He would not have because he was planning on leaving.
Yep. So it
Yeah.
able to be opened easy peasy.
Okay. Yeah. Opens it like just a crack a moment, listening. Opens it a little further. I'm guessing sees him on the floor.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
you see it's like a limp hand on the floor.
She just like pauses, rolls her eyes, goes over, and just like turns him on the back and starts, doing the cheek, like light cheek slap thing. It's like, hey, hey.
I will allow you, like, do me a favor. Roll me like a medicine just as for shiggles here.
Okay. Medicine.
This is so fucking weird. I'm dying.
You're slapping him. You're slapping him.
Oi!
I was,
Yeah.
I was gonna, above a 10, I was even gonna give, yeah, he's starting to, no, you are slapping him like a dead fish.
He's a real kind. He doesn't work like that, Speaker.
She just, look, she got a 6 on the medicine. I don't know what you were expecting. She's not a medicine person.
Right.
She's like,
I'm
okay.
dying.
That didn't. Probably picks up an arm, drops it, just boom on the floor.
Quinn's gonna get more injured from this interaction than the actual spell.
He's breathing at least. In fact, you know what? Like, that was a
Okay.
6. I'm gonna roll something. Because
Okay.
that has actually just made me think. Because there's, like, you're slapping him like a dead fish. You got a 6, so...
Yeah.
Does
Quinn,
Speaker
add,
think he's dead?
Quinn, add 2 points of slap damage. So,
I knew she was just patting his cheek, but okay.
It's not
Listen,
working.
you-
It's harder.
and so, like, you do a little slap, and then you just, like, internally, just by sheer toon logic, it's just like, huh, I know how to do this. Slap him like a dead fish. He's got, like, a slight red mark to the side of his face. It's like, no, that didn't do it, Chief. Nuh-uh.
She thinks for a moment. Tries to like just just takes him by the scruff, just like stands him up, shakes him a bit.
Oh my god.
He's dead.
Right.
Wait, he's a real kind. I'm sorry.
Right, do you want to wake up at the sound of Speaker manhandling a real kind who's taller than her, like a ragdoll?
Yeah, I think he
At this
will.
point, she's just gonna drag him out, start dragging him out of the room, just like walking out of it like he's a puppet.
Ryan will stick his head out of the door and be like, "What are you doing?"
Dragging a dead fucking body, I guess.
He's breathing. You can tell he's
I
breathing.
I know. It's just the
I know this
energy
is
of
not
it.
you.
Holy pet!
He's not waking up.
Oh, god dang it. Okay, let me roll Ryan medicine 1 sec. Okay, what's your medicine?
It'd be really
Right.
fucking funny if he fails this too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no,
This
he
be
definitely
so-
hasn't. Like, that was a 19 on the die. Oh, okay, his medicine is actually really, really good, which makes that...
Please
That's a
please
21.
get low. Be
Alas.
ready. Oh,
Ari
it's
doesn't
okay.
have to explain how to wake up a real kind.
Listen, he does actually know quite a lot of real kind, you know, seeing as Lynn talks so much with Asclepius, and he does know a lot from different people in Halloween Town. It's one of the
Yeah.
places with the highest ratio of real kinds to Toonkinds.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Namely,
is a
those
real
like
kind.
fish.
Save him. He's
Put him-
taking so much
Put him
slack.
down. Speaker, put him down, okay? Just lie him on the floor. Nicely.
Well, you should have said to lie him on the floor first, because she just let go and he's just like, whoop.
Okay, I'm rolling another day.
I'm like, roll the damage. I already know you're about to roll it. Just roll it.
4. You take 4 points of thump damage.
Oh my god.
You're at 6 points of just medicine damage.
Oh, right.
put him
Just put
down.
a hand on his face, the other hand's on his hip. He's just... He's a real kind,
to put him
Speaker.
down.
You can't just roll him around like that, okay? And he's gonna come over and gently help wake Quinn up.
Yeah. With that medicine, the like Quinn, you do start like coming to, and it's groggy. You still feel like you had a decent night's sleep. Like you didn't have dreams, you didn't have nightmares. There was nothing after, you know, that. So yay, you had a long rest. Well done.
Quinn? You good?
I can read. He can now cast detect magic 3 times again.
Oh God, no! This is how the DC will continue to go up, and you will just get whammied.
Never punished. Yippee!
This is how he's confined to his bed like a sick little Victorian child.
Why does my cheek hurt?
Mm,
You
It's a
fell
mystery.
asleep on the floor.
He kind of sits up, kind of rubbing at his face, trying to wake up. But he got an 11.
You're doing okay-ish, Chief. Like, you get up, and the world kind of swims a little bit. It's, you know when you're like, I'm not sick, guys. I don't have a fever anymore. I can tell time, points at the clock. I can read you. It's a bit like either you've woken up from the deepest sleep where you didn't set an alarm, or you may be coming down with something.
He's dead. He's dead, Chief.
Again?
No, I'm joking.
No, I know.
And
I'm
Come
going
on
to be
now.
giving you disadvantage on wisdom saves for a little bit.
Quinn?
Yes.
Oh, that was targeted.
Yes.
okay.
That was
Let's-
targeted. Listen, I'll take a lot of things, but we all know that one was targeted.
All right, let's get you up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rye's gonna try and help.
to be fair, Spec, Quinn was the one who looked at the room.
Yeah, you were told, don't do this. And you went, don't tell me what to do. You did this. And I'm thriving. It will only be a short time, I promise.
No, I know.
thriving.
I have to be assume like the guy who already has shit wisdom. He's just gonna get stupider, gang.
Okay.
I know, isn't that great?
Rye's gonna just helps Quinn up off the floor. Okay, let's get airy and we can figure out what we're doing. Okay?
God, this is so fucking
Okay.
funny because when they go down the stairs, Aries gonna be gossiping with the nursemaid.
Yes.
Quinn's gonna
Like-
look like he just had 50 beers.
Like, Eri, Ms. Brahmani thinks you are a hoot. She loves you. Okay. She is having the most delightful. It is like how you were good with like maids and those sorts of things. It's kind of your level. And so you are just having a wonderful time with this old lady who is just like, she is pouring you tea. She's figured out how you like it already. You don't even know how she's catered your taste this quickly. It's not even magic because you're both non-casters. But you were just getting like the most wonderful time. If she could knit, she would knit you a really, I say good sweater. It probably wouldn't be, but it would be full of love.
Yeah. Like everyone comes down and Aerie is like talking to her about like another trick and going like, do you think I should add a bit more pizzazz to it? I suppose the word would be. They do
I mean-
love sparks and smoke shows.
Well, they have always liked sparkles in this household, let me tell you. They do like all that glitters, even if it is not gold. That was always a fun one. So honestly, if you go with some glitter, you cannot go wrong.
I think when she says that, like Aerie does like smirk a bit and goes, the way you say that makes it sound like you have experience. I take it that the younger chicks would often take glittery things that they shouldn't.
You have no idea. There was this one time, and I think that's when everyone walks in before, like, Eri, you have learned things about, like, your patron, where it's just like, yes, this is when he got into all the makeup. This is when he tried to learn how to wear high heels. It did not go well. This is when they had a wonderful time. Cute. This is when they made a net out of every last one of the, like, really expensive coats.
I am just imagining, do note that later, like when Aerie and Trix are talking again, like he will like just offhandedly mention like an embarrassing incident before he leaves the mansion and just like not elaborate. He's just gonna go.
Strick's just like, the nursemaid has to go. It's been a good 70 years. She's had a really good 70 years here. It's 50 years with her have been amazing. This is too much.
Strix voice, like, oh god, the mortifying ordeal of being known.
I'm out.
Yes, indeed. But like, she does like perk up as like you guys come down with the drunk boy. And so we will just hand downstairs. Right.
Loading.
It's like, let's see. So we've got you ain't here, wonderful boofer. You ain't here at the moment. Do. You ain't here at the moment. But yes,
Add in your buffer.
where are you? Where are you, Brahmani? There you are. There you are. But you have got the she.
Yeah.
And she's honestly, it's just like she is having the most wonderful time, just like curled in one of the chairs with you. She's had an amazing time. Like these hours have been so much social interaction. She's thriving.
Aries is
Just like-
also
I love
having a
her.
wonderful time, like compared to like the mad discomfort he's been in so far.
Yes. But just like she just like turn her head over and just like sticks out the tongue and just goes, not a morning person, I see. I'll get you some coffee. She has no idea what he looks like just because he's like slightly sprawled, but there is no scent of anything. So she's just like, he don't do mornings. It's okay. or not even morning, just like he doesn't get up well because it's like afternoon, late afternoon.
He doesn't wake
Quinn-
up well.
No.
Quinn voice, coffee.
She just like brews one and goes, I admit I haven't learned your preferences yet. Give me a few tries. And then she just like gets that, points at the other two, just like, are we thinking teas? Are we thinking coffees? We've got light snacks. I admit that there will be a later meal at the end of the day. We quite do breakfasts and suppers here, mostly light treats throughout the day and night. If you want, we can request those easily. You just ring the bell or you find me. I do tend to just go about. I'm a bit of a, well, I keep the nest. But what are we looking for?
Just some tea if it's not too much.
Oh, tea, please.
Most certainly. We've got very good tea here. So I've always been partial to it. And then she just like turns in place, and you don't get how a snake should be able to do this, but it's very good movements with the tail. This is someone who's had a lot of practice in pouring, preparing, and then taking the like saucer, putting it on her back so that she can move with it on her. Just like little tricks. But you guys are given drinks. Quinn, you're gonna come to a bit more. Like your wisdom skills are gonna be a bit out there for a bit. Maybe your charisma,
That's so
like
funny.
that. What is that?
It's just a hammer space roll.
But you're gonna be okay. Please, someone be with him when he goes down the stairs. But it's not a. If you let go of him, he's gonna go boom.
He is cradling his coffee.
I think Ari does blink at Quinn and goes, Are you alright, dear boy?
Headache.
Oh,
Did you
bless.
drink something?
So this is the greatest time for him to not have good charisma. Disadvantage on those, right?
Yep, go for it.
What's with both my Quins having disgusting deceptions? And if
All right.
anybody wants insight, you can.
Okay.
All right, I'm pulling
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I'm pulling out a dice for Miss Brahmini. She's gonna roll. That is a wrong thing. That is a do.
19.
All right. That is for the wonderful, like Miss Brahmini. She's doing her best. That is a 13 plus 0.
Yep, he is
good
totally
luck,
telling the
Miss
truth.
What about speaking with her 19 against your 17?
He is lying when he says that.
What does he say?
He said he's like, yeah.
Miss Brahmini.
Where's the insight? That's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be a 17 because of reliable talent.
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah, Speak is looking at him too, just like raises an eyebrow slightly, like I'm not buying that.
Speaker also knows where
But-
she found him as well, so like.
Indeed. I will say, like, the snake there just, like, kind of furrows the brow and goes, now, it's not my place. I know I am a no caster, no Sora at the same time, young Quinn. We mustn't drink in excess, all right? We must be nice and safe. It's better for your health. You want to grow into a strong young man. So,
Yeah, sorry. Just not used to tune stuff.
well, be more sorry for yourself and a lesson learned. Hopefully we won't be trying whatever you did again. If well, it'll probably be from yourself. We don't keep much alcohol in the house. But let it be a
Yes,
lesson.
I'll
I'll brew you
sorry,
another.
I brought it over to help with the ship.
Ah, I will get you some nice. Well, we've got many different herbal remedies here. I know a good addition to the coffee that'll pep you right up. And it's literally nothing. It's just like she's just doing normal hangover cure that's just nice tasting.
Bless her.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn,
I would kill
meanwhile, is
hard
just
to say.
the same. If anything happens to Review Wild, we will never forgive you.
I do this on
Oh
multiple.
no!
I just hold them up and
Oh.
go, "You like them."
Oh no! If something happens to her, I'd be delighted. I would also be mad, but I'd be delighted.
Thank you for indulging me. I'm just gonna frame that on my wall and go, if anything happens to her, Vamp said she'd be like. Vamp said delighted, so treat. Viva get little treat.
Kill, I guess.
Look, are we surprised? Like, be
No.
honest.
But
No.
like after a bit of time, just like you are free to interact, you are free to have. But she does even bring out like little treats because you're new to the area. She's gonna like bring out a few little nibbles and just does even just like put a map down for you all that she like someone made for her or she made, or there's just like over the years just goes, this will help you out. And then she just like she does just like eventually slither off because she's got to do her own housekeeping things.
Right.
Too good,
So-
too pure for this world.
She does like as she's going, just like give you Eri just a little pat, just like I'll see you around here.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
She does a happy little wiggle as she leaves. Like there's such a pep in her little snake wiggle.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
She's really
Mhm.
nice.
And then Eri kind of like glances at Quinn and goes, "What happened?"
Face just hits the table.
Quinn, you're
Yeah,
not
that
old
looks
enough to be
familiar.
drinking an NyQuil.
Yeah, I'm old enough
He
and
wasn't
forcing
drinking.
on.
Damn, what do we get to forcing on?
Yeah, well, my citizenship, my rules.
Damn. So anyway,
Mm.
the fuck you do?
Yes. Yes. What Sika said.
Who's in here? I'm too tired to try and lift my head again.
It's just the group. We waited until she left.
I saw bodies.
Like dead bodies or
What?
What? I couldn't hear Vamp.
Dead bodies.
yeah, he's just like dead bodies or just
I don't know. I passed out before that.
well, that's not
Well.
ideal.
If it's any consolation, you were the only one in your room. At least when I got there.
I would have been.
Ominous, thank you, Quinn.
Did Aries say that?
Yeah, Eri did say that. Like under his breath, to be clear.
Yeah, Quinn doesn't hear. Quinn's too busy trying to drink his coffee now that he's not like putting all of his energy into lying.
Admittedly, it is a
howdy.
really nice coffee. Like that is top-notch coffee.
So what did
Oh,
you do to
she's
summon
nice.
dead people to your room?
I didn't I don't think I summoned them. I don't deal with necromancy. It's against the whole fortune on thing.
Dead people aren't the
Ah.
only ones with bodies. What were you doing?
I casted detect magic.
Ah, that would do it.
Ooh. Did it go worse than last time, I'm assuming?
Depends.
On.
Depends on.
What do you consider words?
Detect
That's a
magic's
good
not-
question.
Detect magic doesn't normally give you a hangover or make you see bodies. What were you casting it
Exactly.
on?
Passed out on the floor, and you didn't pass out the first time, so I'm guessing it's worse.
Yeah.
What
I
were
mean,
you
it's
casting
better in
it
the
on?
sense that I actually got information, but it's worse in the sense that it took me out.
Hmm.
What were you
I
casting
will
it
also
on?
say. Oh, you
Just the room.
Mm-hmm.
I heard weird noises from it, and so I decided to cast it.
Hmm.
The locked room?
Just the area in general. I didn't even focus it enough on the locked room.
What noises were you hearing?
One of them was just the dog, but there is something else. Like I couldn't place it, but it like a jingling noise. It was casting the magic to see if it was anything like unseen servant.
Hmm.
Ah, about the unseen
Mm.
servants. So I was chatting with what was the snake's name again? I keep forgetting.
Miss Brahmini.
Yes, I was chatting with Miss Brahmani. It seems that she is the only person in this house, her and the unseen servants.
Then who did I see?
Strix, perhaps?
No, it was more than that, and there were small ones too.
Like the
How
mice?
many did you see?
Can Ari roll
wild.
Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Be
Oh,
wild, how
wow.
many
Oh.
bodies did he see?
So it's hard to tell. And they weren't like pixie or like 1 foot tall things. You could tell they were kind of. It was incredibly blurry, but between 2 and 4 feet thereabouts. And you've got no idea how many because your vision was blurring and swimming. It could have been 2, it could have been 5, it could have been more, or 1 that was just juddery. You can't tell. And honestly, the more you're trying to think about it, the more your head hurts.
He looks a little green.
Alright, perhaps
Hmm.
it's better we not talk about this for now. Although, can I reroll Arcana real quick on what Quinn has told them so far? Specifically, because Ari wants to know if unseen servants, as the ones that have been going around the manor and have been serving them, would proc and show under Detect Magic like Quinn casted.
Yeah, because I have a theory going on. Quinn can't make this theory because he doesn't have the information I do. But I have
Yeah,
a
so-
theory.
Okay.
Rye
Yeah,
also
so
has a
can
theory.
Ari roll that? Can
All right,
Ari roll
Eri,
that?
I need you to roll me 2 things, Eri. I want you to
All
roll
right.
me intelligence check, and then I want you to roll me a arcana.
Alright, so here's the intelligence.
Hmm.
And here's the
Hold him.
Arcana. Hold on.
Hold
That's gonna be a
him.
19 because of reliable talent.
Okay.
Your valuable
Yeah.
talent scares me.
You're gonna be
What?
honest. Like you're gonna be honest. Detect magic can detect unseen servants, and quite frankly, unseen servants come in so many different forms depending on the person who's making it. Sometimes they're like more wooden puppets. Sometimes they're like phantoms. There are so many different ways they manifest. It could be at the same time, you've got no idea, and you've got no idea how magic interacts here.
Mm-hmm.
It's potentially plausible, but to try and deduce it further would take days or weeks of study and questioning and just downright asking the right people because
Yeah, I
it's
think
so fluid.
I think he would in this case, voice it to the others, like, is there a chance that what you saw were the unseen servants that serve us?
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, it doesn't?
Well, they're unseen. The whole point is that you can't see them. They don't have a visual spectrum. They might take different shapes and stuff, but you can't see them.
No, that's Quinn was casting detect magic, weren't you?
Uh, Speck has had to step away for a second, but I mean,
Speaker will just say really quickly, that's what he said, so I believe that would have allowed at least some sight to.
It is possible. I know it is possible. I'm not sure if that was what happened, but that's one thing it could have been.
mhm.
The downside to that is if it was the unseen servants, it's not like we have anything to compare it to. It's like, oh yes, that sounds like it. It's like, well, did they look like them? We don't know.
Hmm. Yes, it would
Uh,
take a lot of time to study, time that we do not have.
True. I do believe we were planning on seeing the sights, as it were.
Hmm.
Or at least I'm assuming we're going to the see a detective about a motive, story, whatever it is.
It's you guys do just like look out the window. Like there are windows here, even if the main thing in the dining room is these giant, like very big, like platinum owls that are just like faced in towards you guys, and the statues, and just like seriously, there are like 4 statues and 3 platinum owls on the walls. It's just like there is an overkill of owl statues observing y'all.
Mm-hmm.
What time of
But
day
just
is it?
like
Is the sun still up?
that's what I was about to say. Like
Oh,
you
okay.
do see out like there are windows in between the platinum owls. The sun is still up, but you guys been talking for quite a while now. You get the feeling that you may be able to see like one thing during normal day, given how long it takes to do a trip. So you could go to like let's say the jail. You could go to the crime scene. You could like do one thing and then you would have to wait for the next day to do any further stuff.
Yeah, and I think this is the point where Ari is gonna say, like, Ari is gonna suggest this. I immediately am like, this is a bad idea, but Ari is gonna bring it up. He is gonna say, like, so are we all going to the jail together, or are we splitting up?
Can I get a
It
recap?
was.
Okay. In essence, the party talked about, hey, could it have been possible that Quinn saw unseen servants? The jury is out. It is highly plausible with detect magic. It's incredibly difficult to tell, but that has been the main point of conversation of just like, what did he perceive? It could be this. We don't know the features. We don't know much. It could be, it couldn't be. Who the heck knows? Not us, not yet.
Nonsense.
And then
Yeah, and
basically
Ari,
got one place to go to before it is like normal end of a day, and if we are not at supper, it's not gonna be fun.
yeah,
Mhm.
and Ari did bring up, like, all right, like, I know Strix would rather us stick together, but are we splitting up? Because again, like, Ari is a civilian man. He came here to like accompany Partridge, so he's a little like, I don't want to like, cause problems for them or like tag along in their investigations if they don't want to like involve me in it, kind of deal.
Yeah. Well, the speaker was going to suggest was, well, what she's going to say is, it's like, well, it was somewhat implied that it was good we stick together, and considering the potential side effects of just being around here, it might we'd get more done splitting up, but all things
I
considered,
agree.
it might
Sticking
be
together
safer.
would be
Yes.
best. And if
And-
that's coming from a
All right.
detective,
Just because you two
All
aren't
right, I
detectives
defer.
doesn't mean it's a bad idea. You are both very capable.
you really do
Thank
need to
you.
stop selling yourself short.
Harry kind of
It's-
like blinks at Quinn.
I mean, I at least know you can throw a decent punch.
You proved
That's
yourself quite
also
capable
true.
the first time we met. Something I tried to make you understand. It seems last you did not quite get it.
Harry finds I do not know what to answer to this. Like I do think of myself as a very capable magician. However, like murder cases are kind of like outside of my pay grade. He will like appreciate the sentiment for what it is though, and he will say thank you. And it is nice hearing that from you.
He gives a little thumbs up back to sipping coffee.
Okay, so we're all going to stick together. That's the plan there so far. I
Mhm.
think we should check out the scene of the crime before we go and talk to the suspect. Because we don't know
Yes.
anything about the case except some people died.
Not to
Do we know where
mention,
the crime took place?
Do they?
well,
We didn't get an exact address, so we might need to inquire about that. Or we just look
since
for the caution tape.
I don't know if they would have that, especially if they're trying to keep things calm. That is something that raises alarm.
It could just be
They're
somewhere
more
that
likely to just naturally close off the area, maybe put up a barricade or two, or just leave the door locked if it happened inside a place.
Hmm.
It keeps the people calmer. Panicked
Hmm.
citizens means a lot more problems in the long run.
True. Well, we can always inquire about it.
Mm,
That would probably be best. We can always ask our kind friends.
Ah, yes. Too true. Well, shall we get you a to-go cup and top off your coffee then?
I'll be fine. I just need a bit. I've had worse.
Ah, yes, you've had worse. So let's make it worse. Have more coffee. Look, she brought snacks. Here, eat this.
Before anything else though, about the detect magic you cast, I do have an item that allows me to cast something similar. Although I believe it's what was that spell called? True Sight.
wow.
It
That's cool.
only works once a day, however, so
Is that what I did? Is that what I made?
you did it.
Every time that item gets mentioned or used, I regret it severely.
Lol.
I
should've-
don't.
You're the only person who uses it too, so I keep forgetting it exists until Ari does some like bullshit. I'm like, oh gosh, I did this. I inflicted this upon other DMs. It was my first game outside
To
of.
be fair, try not to abuse it.
No, you do amazing, Vamp.
I think it's one of my favorite items.
Yeah, no, like genuinely, Vamp, you do amazing. I just have to be a little whiny, pouty person.
Okay.
Why don't we try that on the way?
Oh, all right. While we're looking around the island
Yeah,
on the way,
Where
or
other
well,
people can see,
Well,
including.
we have to walk from here to there, and we can chat about things on the way.
And you guys don't have to roll insight. Rye is trying to get us out the door before we talk about more things. Like he's trying to be
Ah.
subtle about it, but also like it's really obvious.
No, yeah,
love
Speak is kind of on the same thing, where she was trying to be like, let's get the to-go cup, and we're going, and we're not going. Like, come on.
These two are just like, come on, door there. Come on.
Leave Mary alone. He's not a detective.
It's it's the two tunes who are going, come on, the door. Come on. Up here. Up here. Let's go. Let's go. There's a strange bird in here.
Alright.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
all right. Let's go then.
Speak is gonna start picking people up again. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, speak up.
Mm.
I'm gonna. God, I love them. I'm gonna move us along. I will say, like, as you guys are leaving out, like, the front door, you do just. All of you do hear it. It's not exactly quiet, but you do just hear Earl Strix go, Miss Bromley. I and party will be taking supper in my quarters. There we are. Anyway, good day to you. Hope everything's going well. And then there's just like pleasantries and then the sound of a door closing.
Mm.
Does the group hear that?
See?
Oh,
A
yes, you all
trigger.
subtle.
You could see Spica very clearly trying not to say something. It's like, and we're leaving, and we're going. Let's go out the door. Come on, everybody.
Come on, everybody.
I will
But yes,
say, I may ask we pause here for the night.
you know what? I think that is actually a good place to end it.
I'm
and then,
like,
yeah,
I feel like this was a good place, and it is. I have like an hour and a half to get
Yeah.
fully ready for bed and pass out if I want.
honestly,
Uh,
I think it's incredibly valid. It's
like 7 hours of sleep.
indeed. But if we're all ready, then we've opened ourselves up to good times next time. We could even potentially
Yee.
hit two places next time we're able to convene.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
One day I'll get to use you out. One day. And I mean that completely jokingly and endearingly. I am so looking forward to you guys meeting someone.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
Alright. So, once again, we pan out. We first had it where we were journeying in here. We now pan out as we leave. There have been many things that have come to pass, many more to meet the eye, but that'll be for a future time. Goodbye, wonderful listeners.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.